Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
Yo!
What up?
This is episode 178
178
of the Quarantine Chronicles, aka the iLLogical Science Podcast. This is your boy, Buzzbeat.
Give me a hell yeah!
And over here, it's your boy JC No
Yes! And Martine.
Yo, what the fuck is up, guys?
Shit.
Chilling.
Like a motherfucking villain.
Shit.
Yep.
I'm over here watching. I have WWE Network on mute, kind of, and I have it on. Which episode of Raw is this? This is the Raw from August 28th, 2000. I don't know where they at, but there's a whole lot of people, you know, back in the day when we used to see people, large groups of people together. Now you see a large group of people together, that's fucking genocide. But that's...
I don't know about genocide, but it's definitely a ticket.
Yeah.
I'm watching Kobe's last game right now.
Oh yeah, today's the anniversary of that, huh?
It's Mamba Day.
Mamba Day! Oh, did you hear about that shit out in Frisco? Where there was like an underground club that was going on, and I guess someone snitched, rightfully so, and they pretty much took IDs of everyone in the parking lot and everyone that came out, and they're gonna fucking send them a fucking ticket.
Shit. That's
Yeah, it was out in Frisco. It was out in Frisco, and they just found out about it. It was like an underground club. They had like fucking, they had like a little casino down there and all types of shit. I was like, really?
That's
really?
fucking crazy, dog.
You guys really want to turn up like that? Really?
Seriously.
Nope.
The turn up, is that real?
It's not that real. If you look on fucking Instagram and you see Diddy with his fucking grown out beard with gray on it, and you see fucking, have you seen DJ Khaled without a haircut? Oh, he's looking.
My God,
he ain't the best.
Rough.
He looks depressed.
He looks depressed.
We depressed.
Kevin Hart with his beard, like all these fucking celebrities, they looking mad regular. They don't want to turn up. Shit. They have to watch their
Diddy
kids now.
up. Diddy's whole party on Easter Sunday.
Did you watch that
whole
shit?
Turn up.
Did you watch that shit?
Yep.
All of it?
Huh?
Did you watch that shit?
Yeah.
I saw parts of it. I saw the one when he was talking to J-Lo, and I was like, oh, this is funny.
Yeah, Alex Rodriguez looked a little uncomfortable. That was funny.
He was like, the fuck you doing talking to him?
And then it was funny seeing LeBron interact with his... It was funny seeing LeBron interact with his kids when they didn't want to interact with him, so he resorted to calling them cool niggas.
Cool niggas.
Wow.
He said these niggas is too cool for school to come up here and dance then. And then somebody was like, it's just a reminder that it doesn't even matter if your name is LeBron James. Your teenage sons do not want to come dance with you when you're dancing with your friends.
You're still dad, bruh. You're not the cool dad. Seriously. Like, everything we see is regular. Like, yeah, you're not playing basketball right now, so you're just dad right now. You're right. Mad regular.
And then I saw women lose their minds and go crazy calling Puff a misogynist for telling Lizzo get the fuck off my life with that bullshit.
And then then Diddy tried to clear it up and said, oh, because I was playing a song and it had cursing on it. We want to keep this a family thing. And then when he had Dre on there, he was playing the explicit version of Back That Ass Up.
Well, yeah, because there were two different parties. The one that he kicked Lizzo out was that was trying to get money out of white people, so they had to keep that shit cordial. And then the one that Drea was on, that was like the after party, so it was a different tone.
This is the new normal now. Instagram lives have after parties.
Yeah,
that's a crazy thought. That really is a crazy thought, though.
Like, shit.
Let's go live, and then we'll do after party afterwards.
And people have to use their imaginations and be commenting and shit like that, like just to kill boredom.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. So what have I been binging? I've been binging shit. Actually, no, go on. You finally did some binging.
Well, I actually did. I did a bunch of binging on that Quibi app.
Oh, how was that?
How is that, man?
There are some legit ass shows on that app.
What the fuck? These little 10-minute fucking shows and shit?
I haven't seen an episode. I've watched 3 shows, and I haven't seen an episode longer than 8 minutes. And I've been so intrigued by all 3 of them. Like, one show, Antoine Fuqua, the dude that directed Training Day.
Yeah.
He's executive producing a show on there that stars Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, shit.
What's
Like,
that about?
These aren't write-off shows. Like, these are legit
They
productions.
put money into this shit.
Yeah.
What's the show about?
That one's called Free Ray Sean. And it's about this dude that's claiming that he got set up by the police. And it literally starts off with him being chased in the truck. And then he goes into the house where his wife and 5-year-old son are. And then it basically is a standoff. But the whole premise of the show is that it all takes place in a day.
Makes sense.
So to have 3 episodes and nothing's longer than 8 minutes, like it's a perfect vibe.
So how many? So is this 3 episodes a week or some shit?
No, they just have an episode every day, every weekday.
Oh wow!
Damn.
So yeah, that one's pretty interesting because then what he does is it's Free Ray Sean with a hashtag is the title because the premise of it is that he puts everything either on Facebook or IG Live as everything's taking place.
Oh wow! So it takes place. So it's like some found footage shit.
No, it's shown like a regular show. It's just that that's incorporated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not being shown through the IG Live. It's just a part of it, but that simple fact that it's there. Yeah, I'm 3 episodes into that, and that one's a good one. The other one I've been watching is The Stranger, which is kind of like, it's basically a thriller horror flick.
I think I've seen clips. I've seen previews of that on YouTube.
Yeah, basically the premise is this white chick, she moves to LA from Kansas, and she does ride sharing. They can't call it Uber or Lyft, so they call it something else. So she picks this dude up, and they're having a good old time as she's taking him to the airport. And all of a sudden, she's like, "Oh, it's a nice mansion. Are you famous? Do you live there?" And he's like, "No, I just knocked on the door, and then I shot the woman that opened the door, and then I walked in the bedroom, and I murdered her husband, and then I sliced their kid's neck, and now she's like freaking out, and then he's like, and now I'll let you live," and he pulls the knife out, and he's like, "I'll let you live if you tell me a good story, seeing as you're a writer."
Oh,
and then what happens is
premise.
So then what happens is it turns into it's basically like the white version of My Mind Is Playing Tricks on Me, because she thinks that she has him fooled and gets him out the car, and then when she calls the police, they're like, "This is a sick joke. Like, why are you telling us this?" And then everything she said happened. It's like a whole different premise. So that one's like, I think I was in 3 or 4 episodes.
It sounds like that movie Red Eye. Remember that movie?
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of like that one.
Yeah.
So I watched that one, and then there's another one that's kind of a murder mystery coming of age that takes place in '95 called When the Streetlights Go On. It kind of has the vibe of what 13 Reasons should have been.
Oh.
And Queen Latifah stars in that one.
Oh, so they really put money into this shit. They put money.
Honestly, if the premise wasn't to make these 10 minutes or less, these shows would easily be on Netflix or Hulu. Like, there's no questions about it.
Yeah, they put money into this shit.
Yeah, these aren't some throwaway shows. Like, these are legit, like, from the opening scene of Free Ray Sean, like, I thought I was watching a fucking Michael Bay movie.
So, how much is this a month?
Well, it's a 90-day free trial right now, and then after that, it's $4.99 with ads or $7.99 without ads.
Okay. I don't know. I just can't see myself watching shit on my phone. I don't know why. It's like I could watch certain stuff for like maybe 5 minutes, but I have to be really, really like invested in it. But it's a good premise.
I said the same thing until I got done watching each of the first episodes of each show. And after that, I was like, "Oh no, this is easy." And I turned my phone case and I grabbed the top piece and I flipped it up to sideways. And then, like I said last week, they made it both so you could watch it vertically or horizontal. And I watched 1 episode of each vertically. Yeah, it centers in on right what you need to see. So it's not out of frame or anything like that. Everything that you need to see is all in the frame. So it was pretty dope.
That's what's up. And then when you turn it landscape, like you can see like a wider frame, or
yeah, when you turn landscape, it's basically like watching you're basically seeing the whole scene.
Yeah,
shit.
Like a bigger frame. Like an
whole setting,
like an IMAX.
That's crazy.
I get it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely worth it.
That's what's up.
I haven't even gotten into the they're all separated by genres. I haven't even gotten into the comedy stuff yet. Like those 3 just popped out, so I was like, well, yeah, let me check these out, and they were good.
That's what's up.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm still going through my binge of WWE. I watched some shit. I think I watched Ozark. Did I talk about Ozark last week?
A little bit.
Yeah, I finished up Ozark season 3. Had a crazy ass ending, even though I did talk about that last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm honestly gonna start binging it next week. This week for me is basically just rest. I just need to let my body rest this week.
I feel it. Oh yeah, so you said you finally watched Insecure finally after how many years? 3 years, 4 years, whatever. As long as we started doing this damn podcast.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I've been trying to tell you to watch this shit, and you're just like, nah. And you're like, nah.
Well, I mean, shit. Joke's on you. Now was the perfect time to binge it if you've never seen it before.
Well, I've already watched it.
So,
I'm saying, now we got all this time. He's saying,
oh yeah, well,
you know
shit.
I mean?
And I
y'all got all this
binged it in 3 days, right the day before the premiere opened up.
So now you're part of Lawrence Hive. Welcome.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
Welcome.
It's my president.
He represents all us men, black men that just want to do right, you know. And then he got screwed over, and then he leveled up.
Yeah, I already I'm back ordered on a Lawrence shirt already in the form of Best Buy.
Oh wow!
So I'm back ordered, but I'm legit. That's my president.
Yeah. Did you and Larissa watch episodes or not?
Nah, she didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I binged it all by myself through 3 days.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. No, it's one thing I appreciate about that show is it's very well written. Mm-hmm. It's very black.
Black.
All things considered, because of where it all takes place, which is in Inglewood.
Mm-hmm. Just LA period.
Well, yeah, it's LA period, but the immediate setting is Inglewood.
Yeah.
And nothing is forced. That's what I appreciate about the show. Mm-hmm. Like, even some of the most off-the-wall shit that they present, it's kind of like, well, that's crazy. But I actually kind of know somebody that went through that similar situation, so it's not too far-fetched. Like, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Like, they did a really good job making it very relatable and not like this stereotype hyper version of what the black experience for 20 and 30-something-year-olds is. It's very, very on point.
Hey, man, Issa Rae, she did that, man.
Yeah, round of applause to Issa Rae.
Seriously,
I did some more research on her. I found out she went to college up here at Stanford.
Oh yeah,
shit.
Yeah, they're in the Bay Area born, so she knows. That's why there's like a Bay Area character on the show. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Bay Area character. They got I don't know if old boy from Houston's gonna come back, the one that was in third season, but the Houston, like, I just like how the focus was people from LA, but they have outside presence as far as origin stories go. And
everyone moves out to LA just to chase that dream and shit.
Right.
That's why I liked it. And you also see the growth of Issa's character throughout each season. Like, you see her grow, you know, and you see the degrowth of her best friend Molly. We all know a Molly.
Oh yeah,
all of us know a Molly at least. Some airheaded
all of us
shit.
know a Molly, but all of us are cool with at least one Kelly.
Who's Kelly again?
The friend that's always getting into some shit. The one who does her taxes.
The fat friend, right?
I wasn't trying to go
say
there.
Fat. Yeah. The big bone, the big thick one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's I just said the loudest one.
Yeah, her. And then you have Amanda Seales on there. Give me a yuck.
Without her. Whatever.
Seriously, y'all don't even need the fucking soundbite for that. Just yuck.
She's just there.
Mm-hmm. But didn't she? Wasn't her fiance the one that cheated on her with Molly and shit?
Nah. What are you talking about?
The light skinned nigga that was fucking Molly.
Nah, that was her friend from elementary.
Okay, you're right on that.
Yeah. See, you was out here saying you should have watched it 3 years ago.
I haven't seen the episode. You're watching it fresh. You're watching it fresh.
But that's why I said now was the best time. That's what I was getting at.
Oh yeah. Side note, you know there's some HBO shows on Hulu now.
Yeah.
I saw Sopranos was on there. True Blood was on there. I think another show.
Oh, those have been on Hulu.
Really? The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
but The Sopranos has been on everywhere. Sopranos is on not only HBO app, but they're on Hulu.
Oh yeah, The Wire's on there too.
Yeah, and then if you don't pay for HBO through your cable provider or through the HBO app, you can pay for HBO through Amazon. So that way, when you go through the Fire Stick, you don't have to go through any app. It's just on the Amazon Video.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, those HBO shows are literally everywhere.
Oh, but just like not the new ones, just like the old shit. So it's like that makes sense.
Yeah,
I might start binging The Sopranos next. But then Netflix just keeps fucking adding shit, some good shit. I just be looking at it like, fuck it. I'll put that on my list. Fuck it.
Oh, we don't want Insecure?
No, Hulu does. No,
okay.
No. I'm talking about like what's on. Because I said like I'm gonna start binging Sopranos now, but then I was just like, well, fuck, they add more shit to Netflix, and I'm just like, fuck. And then
they added. I watched. What is it, the doc about Mr. Cartoon and Gustavo?
I think you told me about that. I think you did.
I liked it. Like it was literally I wasn't ready to see Kobe show up, like, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. But it was basically a who's who of
you mean the tattoo shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I saw that shit too. And I
forgot
like,
what it was called.
LA something.
Yeah, but I watched that. That was actually really good.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did all that, and that they were basically the creative forces behind Soul Assassins. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know all that, so that was pretty dope.
Netflix just keep coming. Ever since Disney Plus came into play, they just unleashed the cannon. And then the pandemic happened and delayed all the fucking shows, and Netflix was like, keep releasing them.
A good competition will bring out the best in you.
It was like they wanted it. Like, you know what I mean? Yes.
Yeah.
Because I've just been...
LA Originals.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I've been also... Go on.
The Kobe scene fucked me up just because it was like, damn. Like, he looked like he just shot that shit, like, recently. And what brought me out of it was he was talking about how Cartoon did his tattoos. And so then he starts... talking like, yeah, you go into the locker rooms and you could recognize right off the bat guys ain't got tattoos by Mr. Cartoon, which is cool because you can't really read that shit anyways. It was just like, yeah, that's Kobe.
Shit. Speaking of Kobe, we want to see him fresh again. When is part 1 of the fucking Jordan doc?
Sunday.
Damn. So Insecure, the Jordan doc, and then the main event is that on Saturday? That's on Saturday. Yep. Shit. It's a lot of shit.
Good entertainment.
Oh yeah. So anyway, did you watch the battle last week? Of course you did.
Oh no, but that's what I was asking earlier. Are we done with Insecure? We're not going to talk about the new episode. You didn't watch the new episode?
Oh yeah, we talked. Oh yeah, I watched the new one. Yeah, that's what I was going to go into with what's her name? What is Issa actually showing, like, growth, like hella maturity and shit like that? And I'm like, oh, look at Issa growing up. And then, but they kind of laid the groundwork. Because the first thing that came out of her mouth was, I can't fuck with Molly no more.
No, she said, I don't fuck with Molly.
I don't fuck with Molly no more. Yeah, I don't want to fuck. I don't fuck with Molly no more. And I was just like, she talking about the drug or is she talking about her friend? That's what I kind of felt like. Is she talking about the drug or her friend? And then I don't know if it was some flashback shit or whatever.
Yeah, it is. Oh, so you missed it.
Well, it said, what did the caption say?
So yeah, she says it, and then it zooms in on her, and then it reads 4 months before the block party.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
All this is taking place. What leads up to the block? What eventually leads up to the block party?
Okay. Yeah.
And then they were able to secure Schoolboy Q to headline, so he should be showing up in some episodes.
Whoever does the fucking playlist, man, is just mwah. Yeah, they do such a great job with that shit.
Yeah, hats off to him.
But Molly, man, she is fucking hater. I remember, what was I doing? I was doing something because I came home late from work and I was just doing shit, so I had it on the background, but I was still listening. But then when she started saying that hater shit to her, when she said, like, what did she say to her?
She said, you don't have to live a messy life. And I looked at her and
I literally stopped what I was doing. It was like I cocked my head like, bitch! Like from Tales from the Hood. David Allen Grant. Bitch!
Yeah.
Bitch!
Like, granted, and as it should, Issa cheating on Lawrence rubbed me the wrong way. But it was, from the outside looking in all the years, everybody made it sound like she just did it so blunt and like had no cares.
Yeah.
But to actually see the build up to it, I was like, I don't like it, but I get it. I understand this. I understand the scenario.
Yeah.
It clears it up now. So that's what makes her more tolerable to me.
Yeah.
Molly Martin, you don't know. Molly just is just in shit. Like,
she's a toxic ass person.
Yeah, she's never happy.
Ever.
She's never satisfied. College degree, works at a law firm.
And she always jumps to relationship, and she's always just like sabotaging herself, getting with people sleeping with people she shouldn't be sleeping with, and yeah, that's the gist of her.
Yeah, like the biggest relationship she was involved with was her. Her childhood friend who is married, but explained to her that him and his wife have an open relationship. And the wild thing is that they all know each other, like, and it ain't just know each other, like they're all cool with each other.
Yeah,
like, it's not like hey, I got a wife that you didn't know about, but it's cool. Like she was at their wedding type shit.
Yeah, like they go to parties together and all types of shit, and they'd be sneaking off, fucking in the bathroom and shit. Like hella messy.
That's why. That's why when she said you don't have to live a messy life, that's why it tricked me. I was like, bitch, you got some fucking nerve.
I remember I literally
all hypocrites and shit.
I literally cocked my head, like I literally stopped what I was doing, and I was like, the fuck. And then Issa was kind of like, she said the same shit, but you could tell it was like a delayed reaction. She's like, what the fuck? And she's like, okay, I gotta be cool. You know, and then like Molly's like, oh no, I'm just trying to be real with you. I hate people that say that type of shit. I had a friend that used to say like some out of pocket condescending shit, and I'll just look at her and like, oh, I don't know why you giving me an attitude. Let's be real with you. And I'm just like, man, you know the shit I can say about your ass, but I don't want to say that shit because it's gonna start a big ass argument, and someone's gonna end up crying, and it ain't gonna be me. Yeah, exactly. Someone won't be mad, but it won't be me. Shit. Like it's like that Dragon Ball Z shit. Like, oh, you fool! I haven't even raised to my full power.
Yeah,
you won't piss me off.
I'm not even in my final form yet.
I'm not even in rare form. You motherfucker! Don't try to say some shit to me.
Lawrence is still king. He's still doing king things,
even though he wasn't even trying to do king things. He was just chilling.
Yeah, I don't even because I remember he was talking to the church girl at the end of season 3, and then I remember when he was talking with his dad at the end of season 3, and he was talking about the girl that I forgot her name now. It starts with a C.
Something with a C. That's her name.
Yeah, and how she was divorced, but I didn't know if they introduced her in season 3.
I think it was season 3. I was mad the other chick he was with in season 2 just disappeared. Like I know they got to that big fight.
Tasha was a full-fledged rebound.
Not Tasha. No, I'm talking about not the bank shit. The other chick, the one that he worked with.
The one he works with.
Yeah, I liked her. She was bad too. And then they got into a big fight, and then they just stopped fucking around. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought Lawrence was even going. Oh, go on.
I understood the relationship dynamics with that. Like Tasha was just I feel for her.
Yeah, that was a rebound.
That was just a hardcore rebound. Like,
she deserved it. Yeah, she got the full force of that dick.
Yeah, that was when he left the Best Buy shirt at Issa's. That was right, this is my guy. And then the very next scene when he's giving her the best back shots she's ever had, and I was like, this ain't my guy. This is my president. Okay, weird now.
Weird. Did you start clapping
quickly, bro?
That's a round of applause.
I didn't start clapping because he was doing the clapping for me, but I did the Arsenio Hall. I did the
Dude, I wanted to talk about that scene with you so bad when it aired, but it was like, you're not watching the shit. And then it was like, you motherfucker. Because all the men on Twitter were just like, that's my dog. And all the women were pissed. It was like,
well, you know why they were pissed. It ain't the fact that he was doing it. It's the fact that his glow up is better than Issa's.
Yeah,
and they got a problem with that. And that's basically what it boils down to.
And it's projecting. They're because they see themselves in Issa, and Issa's doing some shit that they would do. So it was kind of just like, ugh. And they've been in that position. Like I saw one tweet yesterday that said, "Seeing Lawrence's happiness irks me." Because how did he glow up? He quit Best Buy. He got a new job. He got an apartment, lives on his own, lost some weight, got cleaned up, fucks bad bitches, fuck white bitches. He just a hoe. And I'm proud of that hoe. He had happiness over everything. Word to Gianna Acco. That's Lawrence. Matter of fact, he should be the cover this week. Just for the fuck of it.
Yeah, the funny thing was, like, when I realized he was just that nigga with no period, like he just was that, was when the police pulled him over. You're like, damn, another black man getting pulled over by the police. And then later on you realize, wait, the police pulling him over led to him getting the greatest day of his life.
Yep.
At least one of them. Because them two white, because he lost his debit card or credit card in the car, trying to get his ID out for the officer in the car.
Okay.
And so when he goes to the store to get beer, he can't find the card. So these two white chicks are behind him like, we'll get it. And he's like, nah, it's okay. And they're like, no, it's cool. It's only like $15 anyway. We'll get it. And then they happen to follow him outside. And they're like, well, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm going to go meet my homeboy. They're like, damn, that sucks because we're just going home, going to get drunk. We don't have nothing to do. And he's like, actually, I'm not really friends with him like that, even though it's his best friend.
He saw an opportunity. That's what he did. He saw an opportunity. It's some shit I would do.
Yeah, see, Lawrence is my president. But Chad is my spirit animal.
Because that's some shit I would do. That's some shit I would hit up JC. Like, yo, I'm going to be late. I just met these white bitches right now. And I might do what I got to do. And I can see JC going, all right.
And then what made it all the more funny was when he was texting him and he wasn't going to show up. She's like, who are you texting? Matter of fact, let's send him a picture. So she licks him and sends the picture to Chad. Mm-hmm. Chad's response is, nigga!
Yup. Yeah. So he ends up screwing white. Like he ends up having a threesome, and then what else? And then what else happened?
But they fetishize. The funny thing was he finds out they fetishize black men.
Yeah.
Because they pull that routine all the time.
Yeah.
And they start bringing up other guys because he
get out shit.
He busts after fucking one. And the other one wants to go, and he's like, all right, just give me some more time. And they're like, well, we fuck guys that they don't need time. Like they could go, and he's like, wait, what?
Yeah, he found out on some get out shit.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah. But hey, you got your nut. So hey, fuck it. That's a win. Still a win.
Oh, yeah.
Never lost.
Now, Chad is hilarious.
Yeah.
Chad is that friend that will hype you to do all kinds of ratchet shit. Mm-hmm. And then when he does it and he gets caught in his transgressions, it's like, yeah, but I said I was sorry. So what's the big deal?
Yeah. see, Martine, this is the opposite of power. We're not hate watching it. We love watching this because there's lessons to be learned in this show. There's lessons. There's levels to it.
Yeah, and like I said, when I say it's relatable, every man and woman both have. It ain't even just the sexual situations. Like there's situations where you're like, yeah, I've been there. Especially the code switching.
Oh yes. Oh,
every time you got a code switch, it's like, yeah.
You know what that means, Martine? Code switching?
What's up?
You know what that means, code switching?
Nah.
Explain it, JC.
So that's when you ever been in a situation where basically the way you talk with us, you're not going to talk to white people at work that way.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta turn your white voice on.
Yeah, basically.
That's the code. I had to explain that to my homegirl. She's like, "Oh, okay, I get it." Yeah, right. Stay on. And there's that tone that black folks say, like, "Oh, she was on code." Like what Lisa Leslie did defending Kobe to fucking on the CBS. What was her name? Gail. That was staying on code.
Yeah, she was in code mentality.
Yes. That's what we mean.
Because if she was in Mamba mentality,
yeah, well, you know what I mean.
She would have wore her ass out.
Seriously, though. Yeah, with the grid face, like nickel.
Yeah.
Nah, but where you see this
shirt in the mouth and everything.
I'm surprised, honestly, because I remember like Issa Rae said that Lawrence wasn't gonna show up. He was not gonna show up for like the series after that, after I guess season 2 or season 3, because they wrote him off. They gave him a nice send off in like season 2, if I remember correctly. They gave him a nice send off. So I was thinking she was gonna give him a spinoff series, which I still feel he needs. Like he moves to New York or some shit like that.
So I'm not gonna be mad if they do, but I think he still fits the construct of the show.
Yeah,
because he is the counterbalance for Issa.
Yeah,
like they really balance it. They balance each other out well, and the fact that they're cordial with each other still now.
Yeah,
it helps out. Yeah, because that's the thing too, Martin. Season 2, he like swore her the fuck off because she was still in contact with the dude she cheated on him with.
Yeah, she was doing out of pocket shit. She was still doing out of pocket shit.
He didn't know what to think, so he blocks her off at Facebook, and then she realizes it. So then she starts doing more off the wall shit, and like it just builds up from both of them to the point where they end up at a mutual friend's birthday party, and Lawrence doesn't know that it's not like he didn't know it was a sit down. He thought they were just going to have drinks, so he brought his new chick.
Oh,
Like a
And when
real
everybody
nigga
was
would
there,
do.
yeah. And then everybody was there. It was kind of like, oh shit. And then when they went outside, when him and Issa both went outside, they like let off on each other. Like it was just one of those things where it's like everything was building up to that moment.
Gotcha.
Yeah, where she swung low and then he swung lower.
He
and
went
pulled her side
lower.
like a fucking hoe.
I mean, he was real.
Wait, he said that though.
Yes, to her face.
All right, I
So
like
why'd
you
you
already. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, he's my president, man.
Lawrence is that dude, man. He represents all of men.
Yeah.
You know? But
And
women,
then, no, I did enjoy how they brought him back in season 3.
Yeah.
Where they gave him the first half off. I like that because
yeah,
they
because he
focused
came
on
out of
Issa's
nowhere.
growth.
Because he came out of nowhere. I was like, oh shit, he's back.
Yeah. Oh, and then Martin, you'll like the fact too so he shows up. It's kind of like a cliffhanger ending for that episode at Coachella.
Yeah.
And then when it comes back on for the next episode, she's like, "So what you been doing?" Yeah, she's
Flashback.
fucking like 3 or 4 different women, and then he gets chlamydia.
Yep,
Oh,
got
shit.
chlamydia. Yeah, that's not me. See, some presidents fuck up, unlike the nigga that's in office right now. But, you know, some people fuck up. Bill Clinton fucked up. You know, he didn't get chlamydia, but, you know, got his dick sucked by, got his dick sucked and kept his bitch.
It is what it is.
You know, that's Lawrence, man. Shout out to Lawrence. Round of applause, man, just for the fuck of
yeah.
it. Hell yeah!
I found the new girl's name, Condola.
That's her name, or that's the act? That's the
Yeah.
character name.
That's the character name.
Condola.
What do you think about her?
It's still early. We gotta see where her temperature's at. Like, she seems chill.
Oh, you didn't. So you didn't pick up what you didn't pick up what she did then.
What is she? You gotta remind me, because I was late when I was watching it.
So of course, they meet at the baby shower for Tiffany. Mm-hmm. And then she finds out that she put on that the Last Dragon event.
Yeah.
So then she wants to help put on the block party. So they start meeting up doing that. But then that's what threw me off because I was like, I don't remember seeing her before Lawrence talked with his dad. And that was another good thing I liked about the show too. Mm-hmm. All of their siblings and parents, those were great fucking castings. They all look alike.
Yeah, they do.
Like, you know how there's just some movies and shows where they just cast anybody just because it's whatever?
Yeah.
Like, nah, Molly's brother, like, and it's funny because one of her brothers is the Crip Loco guy.
Really?
You ever see him in those skits where he plays the Crip and he's talking like, hey man, yeah, so I talked to your mama, she said you are from Houston, but I still don't believe you, cuz.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Damn,
talking
she found that dude. Wow, I used to found him. Damn. Huh.
Yeah, so he plays one of her brothers. That looked like a dead on relationship, and then Issa's relationship with her brother looks dead on. Mm-hmm. And then there was one more relation. Lawrence and his dad. Forget his name, but the one that was in the 5 Heartbeats, and in everything else.
We gotta be specific. The 5 Heartbeats and everything else. That
And
narrows it
everything
down.
else, yeah.
The light skinned dude. The light skinned
Yeah.
dude from. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
They look like they could do their own show together.
I keep telling you, man. Lawrence needs his own spinoff.
No, I'm not talking about a spin-off. I'm talking about if they were in anything as father and son,
Oh, okay.
I would believe it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the castings are great.
Yeah, great casting. Great
Yeah.
casting.
But anyway, so what I was saying about Condola is, so Issa finds out that her and Lawrence are dating. All the while they're both putting on this block party, so she has no idea. She's getting closer to her ex's new girlfriend.
Yeah.
And so then, of course, when Condola goes to Lawrence's place, I fucking love how he was just too smooth. He was just like, she's like, I ran into your ex. And he's like, ex what?
Yeah. He's like, X, what?
And so then she's like, your ex-girlfriend, Issa. And he's like, oh, wow, that's crazy. And he just pours some wine. Like, it's just like,
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, he's like, oh, wow, that's crazy. Wow.
And then-
like, hello, Wale of them. Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And then she's like, okay, well, I guess not a serious relationship. And he's like, no, we were together 5 years. And then she, like, trips out, so she leaves. But then when they do the mixer to get all the endorsements and sponsors for the block party, once Issa thanks her and for everything, she leaves. She goes straight to Lawrence's
And
place.
fucks him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
saw.
didn't catch why that was there?
Yeah, I thought I saw that part, but I didn't really think much of it. I was thinking like, oh, it's just
Because she's insecure and she's now trying to mark her territory.
Oh, that deserves a ding. Because I didn't catch that. I was thinking like, oh, you know, she just needs dick and she just feels happy. I didn't think that fucking female. And see, I'm a man. I thought common sense. But no, you looked at it from both perspectives. That's why you're on the show. That's why I call it the illogical sense for these situations.
Nah, she was there to try to. She was there to try to mark some territory.
That made no fucking sense, Buzzy. I got lost of fucking hearing.
It made sense to me and JC. But
all right, you say so.
I knew exactly. I was like, because it didn't make sense now. It makes perfect sense. That's funny.
That's why I'm eager to see how that all plays out, and then finding out that this is the first season that's not just 8 episodes but 10 episodes.
Oh, it's 10 episodes this year.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, because she was gone. Because last season she was gone. That's when. Because usually, Insecure shows up during the summer, and even before the pandemic, it was gonna air in April. So last year it was fucking Euphoria, which is another show you need to get on. It's only 8 episodes, but that's a great show. And Euphoria had all that shit. I'm like, okay, that took over for fucking Insecure. Now Insecure's back, and you know. They're gonna feed us for the next 10 weeks. So you know they're gonna probably take a break. You know how they do that shit. Well, I don't think they're gonna have breaks because everyone's inside. So
seriously, a break would be pointless at this point, man. What the fuck?
Seriously.
Yeah. So I don't even think they're gonna have a break. So it's like, oh well, shit, nigga, fuck. But
no, I fuck with the show. It's really well produced and it's very authentic.
Yep, real. I don't know how many. Sure. I don't think this is gonna last a lot longer. Maybe 1 or 2 more seasons, maybe. Because the whole reason why they didn't do it last season because Issa Rae got hella busy doing movies and shit.
Right.
Like she started doing hella movies, hella other TV shows and shit, and yeah. But
no, I'm not mad at it. I could see it going 5 seasons and then being like, all right, we're out. But I mean, that's basically that's all you need. Like I don't feel like they're doing extra. I think where they're at is perfect. I think it just depends on how everything plays out, but I think 1, maybe 2 more seasons, and that's good for me.
That's the thing about these shows, man. Like, I don't want to say black shows, but shows like Insecure, shows like the Chappelle Show, Boondocks, Atlanta. Hell, I even put Dave on there because I don't feel Dave's gonna last long. I see Dave lasting probably 3 seasons. Like I could just because they have like top quality shit of funniness. Like top comedy, and it's like they can't keep this going, and that's what I learned when Chris Rock, when he canceled his show, he said the whole reason why it got canceled because he saw corporations started getting into it, and it wasn't fun no more. So he's like, I'm gonna pull the plug before the corporation gets me. Same shit with Dave Chappelle. Same shit's probably going on with Donald Glover, and I bet you he's breathing a sigh of relief, like, oh shit, I don't have to film this year. Oh shit, I don't have to do shit this year for sure. So and they signed. FX was some assholes, man. They said, "Oh no, you got 2 more seasons." Like,
exactly.
Even before the 3rd season airs, it's like, nah, you got 2 more seasons. Get to work, nigga.
Hey, when's that shit supposed to start up?
I don't know. I don't know when they started. I don't even think they started filming. I don't even think they filmed shit yet.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, no, I don't think they did. I hope they did.
I don't think so too, because just a lot of shit was going on. They were all doing different projects.
Yeah.
And then
Paperboy doing hella projects.
Donald's dad passed away.
Paperboy did hella movies, man. He was in The Joker. He was in what was the movie? I feel like I've seen him in like hella movies and hella like Netflix shows and hella shit. He was getting work.
Stanfield was starting to branch out and get some lead roles.
Zazie Beats doing hella fucking shit too.
Yeah, so like they started getting booked and busy.
Yeah, only person who wasn't busy was Donald Glover. Like, you know,
he was busy.
Yeah, he kind of was, but he's always behind the scenes. He was doing that.
He wasn't kind of. He got 2 Disney bags.
What was the other Disney bags he got? I know it was Spider-Man. What was the other one?
Solo and Lion King.
Oh yeah, Lion King.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I forgot about. Well, he did no. The reason why he did Solo, but that's why the first half of Atlanta was stopped. But yeah, Solo and Lion King. Yeah, he should have skipped the Lion King bag, but. Ugh. I have not rewatched that movie, even when it's on Disney Plus. I have not went back to that movie by any means necessary. Like, no, I'm not watching that shit again.
By any means necessary, bruh. Like, it's not that serious. Just
yes,
go right
it is.
Past it.
Yes, it is. We're not past it. I go right past it.
That one again. Ugh. You know what I mean? That's it.
That's why I've been watching Proud Family. That shit's still holding up. I'm like, damn, this show. And they said that was the first original Disney animated series on Disney Channel. Was the Proud Family. I was like, huh.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah,
And,
Black family.
You know what's funny too was so Larissa didn't watch Insecure, but one was it Friday? Yeah, Friday night. We just happened to find this this random guy's reviews for certain black movies. We went through this dude's whole catalog and we just laughed the whole time. Like I forgot what it was. I'll send it to you guys later. But he was doing commentary basically on all John Singleton movies, and then he did one of Menace to Society.
Oh shit!
And so it was funny. Like I think in Menace to Society, he was like, "Yeah, so two main characters, is Kane and O-Dog. They real hood niggas. They like doing hood rat shit. They have fun."
Okay.
And he goes, "Yeah." So he goes, and then he when he kills the clerk, and he goes, "Yeah, so this is like within the first 5 minutes. Like it's very fucking intense. I mean, it's a good viewing, but it's really intense. Like they just do a lot of gang shit."
I mean, that's how Menace to Society is, man. That's one of those. Go on.
And then he said, "What was it?" He said, "This nigga old." Oh yeah, when they all got caught for trying to steal that car.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "This nigga O-Dog, they let him go because he's still a juvenile. Like, this nigga's a juvenile. This is a horror movie. This is a scary ass motherfucker. Why does anybody want to be friends with him?" He's like, "This nigga's not a menace to society. He's a menace 3 society."
Okay, you gotta send me the link to this dude, man. He's right up my alley. He's right up my alley.
But he says it's so funny because he says it so nonchalant. Like, there's no animation in his voice. It's just...
Yeah, I can believe it.
It's just like hella monotone and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He says, and it's... Yeah, he brings up good points with a lot of movies that he was reviewing. So we literally binged through his entire YouTube catalog on Friday night.
No, that's what's up. Yeah. Like, speaking of Men's Society, that's one of them hood movies I can only watch like every so often because of the ending. And not just because of the ending, but like just seeing how what was the old boy's name, the main character? Kane, how he was just fucking up, and it's like, dude, it's gonna catch up to you. Yep, it caught up to you, dead.
The old boy brought up a good point. He's like, and this dude Kane, he's kind of a boring main character. He's like, these niggas in the movie, they be hyping him up like he's some prodigy, but he don't do shit. Like he just really didn't. He just do hood shit.
Yeah. And then get shot in the end, and then dies. Yeah. Well, we don't know if he died. It just goes black.
No, he dies.
Like, he dies, man. I mean,
his ghost was talking. His ghost narrated the whole damn thing.
True. And he cried, even in his ways. But it's too late. Don't cry now, nigga. Yeah. That's one of those movies I can only watch once. Baby Boy, I can watch any time of the day. Anytime.
Yeah. Now there was one funny ass. That's what I remember. There was one funny ass part about that had Larissa and I like, okay, we got to watch everything else he put out. When he was talking about Stacy and I forgot the homeboy that was Muslim.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So when he goes, he mistook Stacy for hoops instead of a football player.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, he got a hooping nigga. He good at hoop. He got a Muslim nigga. He good at Muslim.
Fuck, he good at Muslim.
He good at hoop. He good at
Hold
Muslim.
Up, did he do one on what's it called? Wesley Snipes. Oh my God, New Jack City.
He did one on Poetic Justice. Higher
Did he do one on New Jack City?
Yeah, New Jack City.
I think we watched that together.
Nah, because he just came out with these like a few months ago.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
He's still brand new.
Okay, yeah, I gotta watch this shit then. Shit.
Yeah, no, this shit's like you honestly you could binge this shit in one viewing. Like it's funny as fuck.
He was a hooping nigga. He could have hooped. He got a Muslim nigga. He could have Muslim. Oh shit!
Yeah, you
man.
better send that shit in the group chat, bro.
Yeah, no, I got you guys.
That's mad, oh man, but yeah, Insecure, great show.
How do you think Issa and Molly are gonna fall out?
Issa's gonna get tired of her talking shit, and she's gonna tell her some real shit. There's gonna be one big old fight, and Issa's gonna tell her some real shit, and Molly's gonna get mad and stop talking to her. Something's gonna happen.
Here's my take on Molly. Molly has
toxic.
good. Nah, she has good friendship qualities.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I get the vibe that in her heart of hearts, she still thinks she's better than Issa because of her job, her career,
pedigree,
her education, all that. So that's why she talks to her the way she does.
Almost talking down to her.
Yeah, and I feel like it's gonna be Condola that, of all people, the one that Molly's mad at her for still speaking with, even though
that's why I didn't understand.
Like Lawrence cheated on her with Condola, like
yeah, that's why I didn't understand about Molly like getting mad at her. Like, oh, why are you talking to her? She's talking to you. She's with your ex, and she was like, and then Issa was like, who gives a fuck? Like, I'm over this shit. Well, why can't you be? I was like, yeah, okay, and still looking at her, I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you care? She's not you. And then no, let's not talk about her dumbass when she brought that old boy, the Asian Bay Area dude there, and then she brings him there, lets him just linger around, and then go talks to Issa, going like, I don't know why he's on me. And then Issa was like, you invited him.
Yeah.
you went with.
Yeah. So her whole mood shifted because she was trying to play like she had her guard up in season 3 because of the shit with her friend that she was fucking. So she had her guard up, so he came as a result of the other dude that met Issa, because they're roommates.
Yeah.
And so she had her guard up with him, even though she opened up because she was on Molly at Coachella. And so he was getting a weird vibe. So after a while, he's just like, all right, fuck it. Like, if that's how you're going to be towards me, it's not a big deal. Like, I'm just going to go about do what I need to do.
Like a real nigga.
Yeah, so she switches up at the end of season 3, like, I'm sorry, I have my guard up, it's nothing personal. And then it kind of ends with, like, okay, he's going to show up again in season 4. So he does. And she's, like, now starting to, like, okay, I like you. But then when they start making plans, he's like, okay, I'm pretty much open next week. So she names a day, and he's like, not that day. I got plans. I'm free every other day. She's like, why? So you out here just dating? And then, like, laughing, he goes, yes, it's fun. Is that funny? And then she's like, oh, so we just, and he's like, yeah, like, I assumed you were still dating people. Like, nothing's exclusive between us. Like, I don't know what the big deal is. Like,
he was keeping it real.
Serious.
See, and this Asian dude, he's the vice president. If Lawrence is the president, he's vice president.
Yeah. This is my Andrew Yang, and his name is Andrew.
His name is Andrew.
Yeah, this is the man that wants to put $1,000 in every American's pocket every single month. This is Andrew.
Right.
Yeah, so that's her problem now. Is she was feeling him real tough, and then when he said that, now it's like, I don't know why he's all on me. It's like, well, you had no problem with it 10 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah, seriously. And then after that, like, he was like, okay, like, I'm about to leave, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna stay here. And he's like, he has this look on his face like, okay, all right, bye. She's like,
jumps in the lift and dipped.
Yep, and then she texts him like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I like you, and I'm scared. And then you don't see his response, and I'm just like, this motherfucker. Yeah. No, not her, not him. I'm talking about her. I don't want to call her a bitch. I was like, this motherfucker. Because I know females like that. It's like that's the thing, that's what irks me the most, because I know a Molly. Not the drug. Yeah. But the female, I know a Molly that acts that way, that acts like a damn child. Like, she's acting like a child. Yeah. You're acting like a child. Yuck.
What else is there? Oh, and then shout out to Issa. Air horns for Issa for helping put the full-fledged fat niggas. Our stock is rising up.
Yes.
After last night's episode.
It's a round of applause, man.
Yeah.
Us fat niggas getting it in. Even though he's a TSA dude, so he can give her the hookups on flights. Not now because there's a pandemic. He probably got laid off, but
he served as a mixer security.
He got a job right now.
Yeah,
Stupid.
It's the truth. He probably got, but back then,
oh my god,
because this takes place 4 months before. Yeah, man, right. He was getting it in. He was getting it in and shit. And then when he was getting people into like, oh, this party is popping. Oh man, this show's fire, man. The more I talk about it, the more I want to watch it. And then I get mad when it ends because I keep forgetting it's only 30 minutes.
Yeah,
it's like, oh motherfucker, this needs to be an hour. But I get it.
Do you, Buzzley?
At the very least, I would like 40 just for an extended 10 minutes. But they do enough to.
Go on.
They do enough to where it's a positive. I guess you're satisfied, but you still want more. But it's in a positive way.
Those are the best shows. Those are the best shows, the ones that are half an hour, that get so much done in just half an hour, and then it just ends, and it leaves you wanting more. Those are the best shows. Those really are the best shows. Fuck. Great show. Round of applause for Issa Rae.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, another show.
From a great show to a great movie. We had the 25-year anniversary of a Goofy movie.
Oh, air horns.
Yes.
Air the fuck horns.
Let me do it one more time.
When we look into each other's eyes.
Sing it, nigga.
Stand up. Hey, dude, tell me why I saw, I don't know if you saw it on my Instagram, but someone made an animated picture of Powerline looking like The Weeknd, and it had the After Hours cover with the blood on his face.
Oh, yeah.
But Powerline.
That's hilarious.
It's been
We're going to get
25
the Weeknd soon, too. Like, rest assured, we're going to talk about Abel real quick, too.
Oh, man, 25 years since the Goofy. I'm watching that shit in the movie theater, man. That shit still holds. When I got Disney Plus, that was the first thing I watched. Well, besides The Mandalorian. It was, after that, right. It was a Goofy movie. That was the first Disney shit I watched. It was a Goofy movie.
Yeah,
shit.
I had it somewhere lost in my notes. We just ran out of time last week. But the more I thought about it, I was like, it's probably better if we talk about it after the 25-year anniversary, which was April 7th. So I went and I watched it yesterday, this past Easter Sunday. And
still holds up.
Not only does it still hold up, I remember watching it just sitting there like, not only does this still hold up, I forgot how much of a black-ass movie this was. This is a black-ass movie.
Well, even all the dudes who did the voices were white, except for Powerline.
Yeah, but understand what I'm saying. So Max has a baggy, short sleeve hoodie.
True.
When Powerline is clearly black.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Even though Bobby is white, Bobby is definitely in. When he gets in trouble with the principal raises it out of control and says he
called him a thug,
a riot, and he's gonna, he's gonna dress like a gang member.
He dressed up like he's an NWA or GWA, Goofy's
and
with
then
attitude.
He's going up in the electric chair and all that.
Seriously,
what else?
Damn. We used to do that back in the day, man. We used to electrocute niggas. Like, damn, that was back in the day, man.
Like, that shit actually happened.
There's a side note too. There's another reason funny. So the dude that did the reviews, he also did a review on Rosewood.
Oh shit. Nah, I ain't gonna watch that.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it just for the fact that he points out big ass plot lines through it. And it's funny as fuck how he points it out. So it's one of those, because I told Larissa she hasn't seen it, so I was like, this is definitely one of those movies where black people are like, yeah, I watched it, and then you don't talk about it afterwards. Like, it is what it is.
It's one of those. It's right up there with Roots.
Yeah, but the review was so fucking funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was hilarious. But
from Rosewood to Goofy movie, that's a nice subway.
Yeah. The electric chair from the guys who brought you Rosewood comes a Goofy movie.
The electric chair.
God.
We used to electrocute niggas. Now we just give you a shot. And we used to gas you too. Damn.
Shit.
America.
For real.
Anyway, Goofy movie, black. Yeah.
I still get stoned.
Goofy movie. Hey. Nah, but black people.
Roxanne was the light-skinned chick.
Oh, she was stupid light-skinned.
She had a I don't know if her dad was light-skinned, but you definitely tell he was a black dad. He just grunted.
That's Melvin.
Yeah. And then Pete was a black-ass dad because he was, his old lady was like,
I always thought Pete was black. He always sounded like a black nigga.
Yeah. Goofy to me, like, Goofy was no more than a dog to me growing up, but when I watched this, I was like...
Obviously.
I was like, Goofy is the black kid that was into the nerd stuff, so he never got it.
Yeah.
And his son was the popular kid, so it's the clash of the two types of black males.
Yeah.
So that's what I got from that. All of that, I was just like, damn, it's a really black-ass movie. Like, no wonder, but as an adult, like, black people in general, we talk about a Goofy movie like the way we talk about it.
Just don't watch Extremely Goofy movie, because then they make that really white.
Oh, yeah, I made the mistake of saying, hey, I never saw Extremely Goofy movie. Let me watch that. I turned that shit off after 15 minutes.
I still watch it. It's still entertaining. It's still an entertaining watch, but it doesn't touch the first one, obviously.
Nah, I didn't like the artistic style of the drawings. It definitely didn't have the black influence in terms of music.
Yeah, like Powerline just didn't exist in this movie. Powerline probably got into a coke binge or some shit. Powerline looks like a cokehead.
That's the thing too, Martin. If you didn't know this,
what's up?
Powerline was supposed to be played by Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, you said it in the group chat.
You mentioned that before.
Well, tell the people that Powerline was going to be Bobby Brown, but coke.
Yeah,
but
Bobby,
coke.
like literally, Bobby checked himself into rehab during the filming of all this, so they had to go get somebody else.
Yeah, you just tell me, they probably listened to the radio and they heard Tevin Campbell on Can We Talk, and they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but they still kept Bobby's image for Powerline throughout.
Makes sense. I thought that was Michael.
The haircut's the same.
I thought that was Michael that did it. That he looked like Michael.
But, it was. They still centered it around Bobby. They didn't change it.
Okay, it makes sense. I can kind of see. Now I'm having an image in my head. It makes sense.
Yeah. He had the Gumby haircut. That was a little just more stringy because it was animated. His dancing style was. I don't want to say it was more street than Michael, but you know what I mean. Like it was kind of like. Yeah, he had those type of moves, and then. What was it? Yeah, so they just figured, but from the reports of it, they were saying Bobby's soundtrack rendition was going to have a lot of ballads on it. So at first they were going to have some, other shit going down, and then when he left, they were like, all right, well, we got to get 2 more records to pop off, and then that's when Eye to Eye, and then what was the other record?
It was Eye to Eye, and then When We Look Into Each Other. Eye to Eye. I know. Stand Out.
Stand Out.
Stand Out. Yeah, man, I love that. And you know what's trash is that it's not on streaming services.
Yeah,
that's the thing that you could find it online. Like you could kind of find it on YouTube and shit, but Disney just for whatever reason does not want to put it up on DSPs for whatever reason. Even though the fan demand is there. Yeah,
we had to legit wait for Disney Plus to open up.
I mean, I won't say that if you have it on DVD or VHS, that ain't nothing. But still, hey, so Martine's gone for now, but he'll be back because the Wi-Fi crashed. We live, people. He'll be back. Ugh. So, what else is on the agenda?
Let's see. We got the Goofy movie. Was Mamba Day. I didn't want to talk about it last week because I didn't want to talk about it. I'll be
don't blame you. I don't blame you.
But the Basketball Hall of Fame finalists were announced.
Ugh.
Kobe, of course, led off all the votes. Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett were the other 2. So it's basically a first ballot class.
You know it's trash? That if Kobe was still alive, they probably wouldn't have did the fucking Hall of Fame shit anyway because of the fucking corona.
Yeah, but I can live with that.
Yeah, true.
Like this is like the one where it's not fair. And I know it's selfish. I don't want to come across like I'm only thinking about me, but I can't help it, and I have to speak from a fan's perspective. It's very unfair to start rooting for somebody from the beginning of their career and seeing it all the way through.
Yeah.
And then at the pinnacle of their congratulations, which is the Hall of Fame, and that's when you relive everything one last time.
Yeah.
You don't get to do it.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Welcome back, Martine.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, man. So, we were talking about Goofy movie, and we were just talking about today's Mama Day, or this past Monday was Mama Day, and now, JC is still sad. Well, we're still sad. We're all sad. And we're stuck in the house. We gotta be sad again. No,
yeah, but there's more so about just the Hall of Fame finalists being announced.
Yeah.
And but there was also something Kobe got that not a lot of people got too. Like even though MJ had a farewell tour, it wasn't to the extent of Kobe's.
Oh
yeah,
no,
nah.
They hated him. They hated MJ. He took
No,
their
they didn't hate
souls.
MJ. They gave
bro.
MJ's flowers. His
Oh
one
yeah, I
with the
keep
Wizards.
forgetting that. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, they didn't hate his ass like that.
Yeah, his Wizards one. Like Vince Carter took himself out the All-Star starting lineup to give it to MJ.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I was thinking of his Bulls last run.
Nah, he started MJ one or the Wizards one. But even then, like we got to experience that. Of course, his last game was a big production. And then his retirement, his jersey retirements, which I'm very thankful they didn't wait until after the Hall of Fame to do that.
Yeah.
And then his Emmy.
Then the Oscar.
I'm sorry, the Oscar.
He got an Emmy too. That counts.
Yeah, he had both.
So So then it's unfair that it wasn't the Hall of Fame, but in looking hindsight with everything, we gave him his flowers a good amount of times.
Oh yeah, plenty of times.
Yeah, nah, for sure that.
So
what
that
else
kind of
happened?
brings me solace, or it kind of brings me some gratitude and some happiness. And then what just makes me laugh is
Look on.
it's just the idea that he was really training a basketball sociopath, and it just so happened to be a little girl.
Yeah, he was. I'll never forget when he posted on his Instagram. He's like, "Yeah, this is us when we were in fourth place, when we were in fourth place and all this other stuff, and we got fourth place trophies. We ain't happy." And this person that's not pictured, yeah, she was at a dance recital because basketball wasn't that important. It is now. And I was like, "What? Why, Kobe?" I remember when I looked at it, I was like, "Why did you post this?" I'll never forget that.
And by the way, we lost to this team by 1 point last year. We beat them by 84.
And he said that if he would have said that to you, he would have said it with a straight face, and he was dead the fuck serious. Like again, when I was 11, I beat somebody. I beat everybody like by 94 points or some shit. And she was like, "Excuse me," and he was like, 94.
Yeah. Oh, when he scored 60 or some shit? Or
64, yeah, some shit like that.
Shit like that. Yeah.
Just so calm.
And he tells the story, and he's like, and I just kept looking at all the players like, why can't you stop me? And then I just kept scoring. And she's like, really? And he's like, yeah.
He's like, yeah.
And then
once I realized
he wasn't saying it to laugh or to be a joke. Like he was dead serious. Like,
yeah, he's just how he nodded his head too. I'm still stuck on how he nodded his head, just like, 64.
Yeah. Serious. That is a true story.
He's like, yep.
I don't know what you.
Why y'all laughing
like
about
this,
it?
You don't believe it or what? Like, come on now.
Like I'm 11 years old. Like, but you're 11 years old. Exactly. So why was I capable of scoring 64 points? That's just disgusting to me. I shouldn't be able to do that, but I did it, and I was proud of it. Then I went home and made myself a sandwich.
Yeah. Then I just walked off the court. I left.
And went home and made myself a sandwich with peanut butter and jelly. It was good.
We were out of strawberry, and it was great. And when I smothered it on, I said right then and there I was going to be a Laker.
just eating it, and they're just eating it, and just be a Laker.
See where game tells the stories, and you know that nigga lying. Kobe could just tell the most off the wall shit, and then be like, "Nah, he's telling the truth. I believe it."
Never forget about Kobe's assist to Game when Game made up that whole fucking lying ass story about how he talked to Kobe right before his 81-point game.
Yeah,
you remember that? And then somebody asked Kobe, "Did this really happen?" Yep. That's all he said. And we had to do our investigation. I'm like, that nigga's lying. He is lying. Game, why did you lie? I'm still mad that he did that.
Yeah.
You're mad at that? Seriously?
Still, yes.
Not all the other shit that he says? I mean, come on.
There's a lot of shit I'm still mad about. Shut up, Dad. That's all you have to say.
Chin up, Dad. Continues.
No. Just say chin up, Dad, and we won't know.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
It was funny when one of my boys, when after Kobe passed, one of my boys was like, "Now Game's gonna change his record label to Mamba Records."
It's more serious than a joke. More serious than a joke. Don't laugh.
That shit could really happen still.
Yeah.
No, prolific Mamba Records.
Yeah. But no, yeah, it brought me some joy just to remember the fact that Kobe was teaching a little girl how to be a basketball sociopath. and what made it even more funny was that she accepted the challenge too. It's not like he forced it on her.
She was like, okay.
Nah, it wasn't even that she accepted it. She was like, I want to do this. Take me to the games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she was like, she was like the more positive version of Tariq in Power. Teach me the fucking game, Kobe.
Teach me the fucking game, Kobe. No, she doesn't even call him Kobe. Calls him Mamba. Teach me the fucking game, Mamba. Not Mama.
Wow.
Mamba.
I'm
Like
surprised she
Ghost.
called him Bean. Teach me the game, Bean.
Yo. Oh my god.
Oh shit! Why I have that mental image in my head right now? Teach me
See, that's the crazy
fucking
part, though. You
game,
can actually
Bean.
imagine her saying that shit. You know what I mean?
I'm just I'm just in a power, just a power layout. Just
Oh, you're talking about that shit? Nah, I'm saying I can actually see
the power layout
fucking
for
Gigi saying
basketball.
that.
that'd be a good series, though.
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck! I was gonna say something else about the Jordan doc. I read a excerpt in the Atlantic about like a scene they watched with Jordan, and he was just kind of really getting into detail about how much he loved the game and how much he put into the game, and they got so intense Jordan had to take a break because he was in tears and shit. I'm like, oh, feed me. I need to watch this shit.
Yeah.
The pandemic said, no, you niggas need to finish now. Oh, this is what I was going to say. So, Martine, I don't know if you saw this report, but apparently these experts said flat out that if the Niners would have won the Super Bowl and the parade would have happened, the virus would have spread faster in the Bay.
Shit.
Yeah, they said flat out
That makes a lot of sense.
They said the first case of the coronavirus was in San Francisco. It was on January 31st. The Super Bowl was on, what, the 2nd?
Ooh, yup.
Yeah. So if the parade would have happened, it would have spread a lot faster all throughout Frisco. It would have been better. So when I told you, shit happens for a reason. Don't question God. God was like, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Not
He's
yet.
like, nah, that's too much.
It's too much. So it's like we could have won the Super Bowl, but then the coronavirus would have spread. It would have spread all throughout the Bay. We would have been ground zero for that
That would
shit.
have been fucking crazy.
I know.
Yeah,
So they said
like,
the Niners
seriously.
losing the Super Bowl kind of saved the Bay. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Sounds like an evil ass joke.
I know. I mean, I saw a report. Kittle said after the Super Bowl. Kittle said after the Super Bowl. He said after the Super Bowl he went straight to Vegas, and you could already know what happened. He said, "I'm going to drink my pain away." I don't blame you. I would did it
Yeah, I
too.
believe it.
Yeah.
He had to bounce back like our President Lawrence.
No, someone on Twitter, because I guess yesterday they showed the Giants when they beat the Patriots the first time, and one of my Niner friends going like, I could be reliving 2 Super Bowl wins right now. I was like, and all I said, I said, well, Cap should have ran it in, and Sanders should have ran faster.
Yeah. Not our fault.
Cap should have ran it in, and Emmanuel Sanders should have ran faster. He's like, I know.
Well, I mean, yeah, Cap should have ran the shit in, but I'm still mad about the fact that they never gave the fucking ball to Gore.
That too, but just go with that
irritates
narrative.
me.
Just run with that narrative.
Harbaugh. Fuck Harbaugh.
Okay, but I'm just
That's my
saying.
narrative.
It's just funny. It's just funny because he knows. He's like, I know, fuck. And then when the expert came out with that shit, he's like, man, I would have had the coronavirus, and the Niners would have won the Super Bowl. I would have died happy.
I mean, you know.
Shit.
I'm not even gonna judge it because we had that conversation about what would have happened if this shit hit at this time last year with Endgame coming out.
Yeah, don't question God.
And I'm like many cats. Look, that would have been my Endgame because I wasn't going. Nobody's gonna stop me from going to that fucking movie theater to go see that movie.
Seriously.
But one thing that Vince McMahon learned is don't play with me. Back in 2006, when you had HBK go against God, and then you're going into the church spitting out the holy water, and you said, you and Shawn Michaels, you and God could go straight to hell. You said all that shit. God was like, oh, bet. Oh, you thought
Time to cash that check, man.
Oh, you want to? Oh, I'm gonna wait. No, I'm gonna wait. Oh, okay, your shit's getting bigger. WWE getting bigger. Okay, more worldwide. Oh, you making more money. Okay. Oh, you got NXT. Oh, okay, that's good.
No, I'll tell you when he started fucking with him. It's when He goes, all right, so your brand's getting a little bigger. All right, yeah, drop the F, motherfucker.
Drop the F.
Drop the F.
That happened during the E. That happened when that was happened after the E. The whole God shit happened.
But you get what I'm saying though. Is that little, he starts getting little cracks here and there. Like, all right, let's see how cute you want to play. Then
a little chink in your armor right here.
So cheeks right here. Oh, okay. You're not listening to the fan. Oh, you're not listening to the fans. Oh, you still doing this bullshit. Okay, you still getting cute. Oh, you want to bring back the XFL. Okay. Oh, you're getting critical acclaim for it. Oh, you're making more money. Oh, okay. Snapped his fingers. Corona?
On some Thanos shit.
Yo, he popped open a Corona bottle and said, watch this. And then, what happened? Because, my God, Vince McMahon is having a rough week because the coronavirus fucked his shit up. First, it was WrestleMania. He lost money off that. And then, this past weekend, it was announced that the XFL laid off all their employees, coaching staff, team people, everybody. And they said, we ain't coming back for 2021. They were like, word? Oh, okay. Because they were thinking they got laid off. They were saying, they say terminated, shut down type of shit. Right. I was like, fuck. That sucks. So I'm thinking, okay, I still got hope. And then this past Monday, it was announced that the XFL filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Air the horns. Damn. I was like, that sucks. Because Vince was doing everything the right way this time. That's the thing that sucked about it. I felt bad for all the players. I felt bad for all the coaching staff because they were getting everything right. And then God said, no. Yeah, you got it right, but you got cute. Take that shit away. So yeah, that's one. That's just one of his failures. The second backlash he is getting right now is that I was praising Vince last week about WrestleMania and shit, right? I was thinking, yeah, okay. And I was thinking with the intention after this WrestleMania, you need to go on a break. Because they taped episodes of Raw and SmackDown and NXT. So I'm thinking, okay, y'all need to go on a break now. And they were. And they were going to tape episodes like every other week and shit just to like fill out shows so the wrestlers can be cool and shit. Over this past weekend, Vince said, nah, we're going to go live every week from now on because people deserve a live product. What? So, okay. And then this past weekend, a report came out. WWE confirmed that one of their on-air talents, not a wrestler, I guess it's a referee or a commentator. They didn't say who it was, but that person contracted the virus. But they're good now, and they didn't expose themselves. So that sounds right. They didn't, show themselves in front of the talent, so they're all good. And it's just like, what? And you're still gonna put on live shows? Vince is wild. And then to make matters worse, that's that show Dark Side of the Ring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to do, this week, they're going to do one on Jimmy Snuka. And the reason why they're talking about Jimmy Snuka is because allegedly he killed his wife. And Vince McMahon knew about it and covered it up.
Oh.
Allegedly. Shit. That's the urban legend. So yeah, that's coming out. So he's taking womp-womps after womp-womps after womp-womps. But there's some winnings. Because out in Florida, wrestling's essential.
In Florida?
I can't believe...
Of course, it had to be Florida.
Because that's where the Performance Center's out. It's in Florida. Wrestling is essential work. The mayor said, yeah, it's essential work. So the circus is essential work. Okay, that makes sense for Florida. I'm a wrestling fan, but Chris Tucker, seriously, what kind of shit is that?
What kind of shit is that?
Don't have people on the payroll.
Yeah, because
I got nothing.
I got nothing to say. Like, Vince McMahon takes one step forward and then moonwalks back. Left foot forward, 2 steps backwards. Left foot forward, 2 steps backwards. And then he's doing a Tootsie Slide doing that shit. Like, that's some Kanye West shit. First thing they like you, make them unlike you. Like, Vince, what are you... I was just praising you last week, and then after I said all that shit last week, I was thinking he gonna do something because it's a talent how he fucks shit up, and by God.
Yep. Oh, that's another thing too about Quibi. All the women, well, not all of them, but they pick a handful of women wrestlers.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I saw clips for that.
Yeah, there's a show on there where they like team them up with real life women that want to conquer their fears.
Yeah, and train them to be wrestlers or some shit.
So WWE has some content on there too.
Oh, WWE has another show on Netflix, The Big Show. That show could have been on Nick at Night or the Disney Channel, like dead ass. It really could have been on Nick at Night or the Disney Channel.
Or what?
No, I said Nick at Night, like because it's like it's a
still fucking whatever Nickelodeon, bro.
Or TV Land. It could have been on TV Land because it's a sitcom, and Big Show's taking care of his kids and shit. And he's a retired wrestler, and I watched like 2 episodes, and I was like, nah, I'll probably watch it when there's nothing on or I have something on the background, but it's just like, it could have been on the Disney Channel, like, or Nick at Night. It could have dead ass been on Nick at Night.
Yeah.
But, you know, whatever. I don't know, man. Vince is crazy, man. He lost a whole lot of money, but hey, damn, he lost a whole lot of money. Damn!
Yeah, he lost a lot of money, but he probably still got, like, I don't know, at least 5 times as much.
I know, but
you know
still,
what I mean? Like,
seeing that money go up in smoke when you did everything
really
right,
though, bro. That's all I'm saying.
No, that had to hurt him.
It's a lot to us, but to him, I mean,
no, he invested a lot of money into this shit, man. That had to hurt, and now he's
probably
literally
hurt his pride more, though. That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah. And now now all he has left is the WWE, and he has to put on empty arena shows. And he's told the rest. They told the wrestlers they don't have to perform; they want to. But the thing that sucks about that is that they get paid to be on TV. So if they don't show up, they don't get paid because they're independent contractors with no health care. They don't pay for their health care. It's fucked up. Be a wrestler, people.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Not my problem. I haven't even been watching this shit. I've been watching old school WWF shit, so that's why I love the network. Anyway, some battles happened. Or a battle happened.
Yeah, a battle happened.
Yeah.
The battle.
Well, the thing about it for me, if y'all don't know, RZA and DJ Premier had their beat battles because of Verzuz, week 3, like JC would say. And what's it called? Yeah, it was a good. I mean, for me, I watched like the first 20 minutes, but RZA's audio was really irritating me, and I had to go to work.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens when you get that old of talent.
Yeah, because they were doing it super old school. Like DJ Premier, he did it right, but RZA, he was getting super. He had the mic and everything, and it came off hella muffled on his phone, and he had to constantly keep changing the audio, and it killed the moment for me. I was like, I'll watch this shit later. And then right before you guys called,
then leave it to the Joe Budden podcast to come in and save the rest of the day, because it was Parks that helped him get his audio shit figured out.
That's how he's doing it in the comments.
Via messaging or the comments. And then Parks got shouted out by the NBA Twitter or NBA IG. Like every big checkmark IG account was shouting out Parks throughout the video. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and I did watch it though. I watched it right before you guys called. I was kind of skimming through it, and I kind of realized I love RZA, I love Premier, but it's like, man, this shit's not for me. I love some of the beats. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, I can't even score this shit because I wasn't really heavy into Wu-Tang shit. I love some of Premier's beats, but not all of them. So it's kind of like, you got to really be a hardcore hip hop stan to really love this moment. It was a moment. I'll give you that.
Yeah, like I said last week, this is the boom bap. Well, I don't even think I said it last week.
You did say it last week.
No, because I don't even think it was announced yet.
It wasn't. Yeah.
So
I think we said it on the phone or something.
This wasn't about mainstream. How many plaques you done sold? This was legitimate boom bap hip hop battle. Like,
yeah,
that's what it was for. So I went into it with that mind frame. Like, okay, there's gonna be some joints that I haven't heard, because as much as I love the boom bap, if it wasn't getting played mainstream wise, I wasn't missing it. But there was 28 rounds, and out of the 28 rounds, there's probably only like 3 or 4 songs total that I didn't know. So I was actually pretty surprised that I knew a bunch of them. With that being said, that's just a round of applause. That was one hell of a battle. In terms of history lessons, just how many hits they each had in their arsenal.
Yeah.
And just mutual respect for each other too. Like, it was basically RZA. It was basically RZA saying, this point in my career, this is when I tried to make you proud. And then Premier would come back and say, yeah, at this point in my career, you would come up with some shit, and I was really proud.
Yeah,
like that's basically what the battle was.
Then I got reminded that RZA co-produced Dark Fantasy. I hella forgot about that. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised. Did he co-produce Solar Paul too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play that, but
he didn't have to. See, I had Primo as the favorite because he worked with a lot more acts outside of Wu.
Yeah,
but in my eyes, RZA won, and RZA won basically relying on nothing but Wu.
Yeah, that's way, man.
I was shocked by that, actually. Not shocked that RZA could do it. It was just the fact that he only played a handful of songs outside of the Wu catalog. So the fact that he pulled it off, to me, I was like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. Hats off to you. Because, yeah, to me, he won. Like I said, there was 28 rounds, but in the 27th, once RZA played Gravel Pit and then Premier countered with Christina Aguilera, Ain't No Other Man, I was like, all right, this shit's over. I'm not doing this anymore.
Ain't No Other Man. Hey, that was a good song. That was a good record, man.
Yeah, but that ain't hip. That's not why I came to see the battle. I ain't come to see fucking...
He just wanted to show his arsenal. He just wanted to show that he's, what's it called? That he's
versatile and shit.
Versatile.
If you watch the entire thing, RZA had that nigga on the ropes for like 4 different rounds.
Really?
Like he was stuck. RZA would play something that was a banger, and then Premier was like, "All right, hold up, okay, let me see how I can." Like he was like woozy.
Oh shit!
Damn, nigga, fight back. Do something.
Fight back.
But, hey man, I like what DJ Premier did on a Christina Aguilera album, Back to Basics. That was a good album, very underrated album, by the way. But
yeah, I mean, I have no problem with it, but I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, you don't want to hear the battle. I was just saying that was like a side note. But
yeah. No, it was cool. There was one round I forgot where it was a really good round. I think it was Ice Cream off of the Purple Tape, and then Preem countered with the 10 Crack Commandments.
Yeah, I heard that. I remember specifically seeing that scene.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah,
like, that was really dope. I had RZA winning 15-12.
Oh, that was pretty close. That was closer to all the other ones you've ever had.
Shit. Yeah, but like I said, I had Preem as my favorite going into it.
Oh, okay.
So that was the shocker of it, was that
right.
Yeah, RZA won by 3.
Yeah,
like that was what shocked me the most.
That was a good moment because everyone on my timeline, all the real hip hop heads, they loved the moment. So I'm like, oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, the main event, the real main event for this Saturday. It's gonna happen for real this time. For real. Air the horns. This time it was announced by Babyface. But before Babyface went into it, he pretty much said like he was sick. He had the Rona.
He had the virus.
But yeah, he good now. But then he also said, yeah, thanks for the birthday wishes because it was his birthday that day. But yeah, I do humbly accept the invitation from Timbaland and Swizz Beatz when it's Babyface versus Teddy Riley. And it's gonna be this Sunday. And I was just like, Saturday, sorry. Saturday is going to be this Saturday. And I'm like, okay. Now Babyface is talking. And I'm like, okay. This is real. This
is exactly what I was talking about last week, where I was like, if it's meant to be, it's going to take place. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I got faith in everybody getting it right, and let's go. And lo and behold, yeah, Babyface had COVID, so...
Yeah.
Let him sweat it out, and then let's get back to business.
Right? Sweat it out. Sweat that shit out, nigga. Walk it off.
Like,
take a lap. Shit.
That's so fucked up. Sweat that shit off, nigga. Walk it off.
Yeah, but I mean, it was to my point last week. A bunch of people were showing their ass, just bitching and complaining about entertainment that's free because it wasn't on their time, and it's like, okay, well now look at the timing of everything. We go from that on Saturday into the Bulls doc on Sunday.
And Insecure.
And brand new Insecure. Like, that's perfect. Like, yeah, we could have had it, last week or a couple weeks ago, but none was really popping off like that, like to make it like a compound weekend.
I know, right?
Other than the T-Pain Lil Jon battle, which was actually, in my eyes, it was good. It got pushed because I was still coming off of the high of that battle.
Yeah, man, I don't know how I'm going to score this one. I don't know. This is going to be, if Teddy Riley is not on that fuck shit, and he's actually on that good shit, and he's actually good for the battle, man. And I heard they even fixed the IG Live so it won't cut off after an hour, huh?
Yeah, because nothing happened with this recent battle with RZA and Primo.
Okay, yeah, this is
I was like, damn, all right, it's getting close. Like, are they gonna take the break? And then they never took a break, man. It went all the way through. So I was like, oh, cool.
Fuck.
Oh shit. So so Teddy Riley has no excuse now. There's no excuse. Don't be scared. Well, I'm not saying that. He got hits.
Why some people got to apologize to Teddy Riley for that, because that was one of his gripes, which was, it cuts off after an hour, and everybody was like, shut up, just do it. Ain't nobody was complaining about the fact that they didn't have to restart RZA and Primo, though. That's a result of Teddy Riley.
Yeah. Thank Instagram. Thank Facebook. Thank Zuckerberg. Whoever runs Instagram.
You get what I'm saying. You bring up the gripe, and they fix it.
Yeah.
That was a gripe that Teddy Riley brought up.
Yeah.
And they clowned him
but
for that.
lost. It was also lost in the sauce of him saying, "Oh, have it on my shit, have it on my platform, and you could pay for it." You know, it got all lost in the sauce with that. You know how people are.
Yeah, no, I understand. But at the same time, don't get too lost in the sauce to know that you was talking shit about, hey, just do it. All right.
Yeah. Well, they
now
don't do it.
And now they're doing it in a better way where you don't have to keep restarting your IG Live.
They just better figure it out, because I was irritated when I went on with DJ Premier and I had to wait 15 minutes before RZA showed up. Because I was like, nigga, I gotta go to work, RZA. Hurry your ass up.
Oh shit, he went to the bodega to go get a sandwich.
What'd you say?
He went to the bodega to go get a sandwich.
Hope he had a mask on. Shit.
Nah, it's a joke. I don't know where he was at, but they were like, that was just my mind. Like, oh, he clearly lost track of time, so he went to go get something to eat.
Yeah, because that was the first spot I went to. When they hit 6 o'clock, I went to RZA's Instagram, and I'm like, I kept refreshing it. Like, nigga, why aren't you on live? Why aren't you on live? Then I went to DJ Premier. DJ Premier just shouting out everyone and their mama. Yo, shout out to Diddy in the house. Shout out to, like, yeah, what's up, D? What up, Sway? What up, Charlamagne? What up, this person, that person? And I'm like, all right, where the fuck you at, RZA?
Yeah.
I think you're killing time, man. Y'all got an hour before the shit cuts out, and I don't want to hear you guys struggling to get back online, because I don't know who's y'all favorite. Y'all just gonna enjoy the show, or are you gonna place bets with Teddy Riley and Babyface? Yeah,
placing bets. Man,
I got Babyface minus 2.5.
God damn, JC. I said it as a joke.
I'm actually just interested to see what Teddy Riley got, man, to be honest with you. Because, we know,
Teddy.
I feel like like you got Babyface being the favorite or whatever, JC.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just really want to see what the fuck, like, Teddy Riley's going to pull out of his hat. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what time it's all about the counters to whatever
exactly.
takes place.
Yeah. There's another battle that people were talking about online. I don't know if y'all saw it. There's two of them, actually, I saw online. One was Justin Timberlake versus Usher. And the other one, I think low-key talked about it. It was actually three. The other one is Ja Rule versus 50 Cent, just, for fuckery reasons. And and the other one was Jay-Z versus Snoop. And I was just like, Now, I don't know which one to top it into first. Let's start from the bottom up. Who do you think will win with Timberlake and Usher?
Usher.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I did myself on my own personal playlist of Usher versus JT, and I was like, okay, how would this happen? So I went song for song for song and kind of made my own little playlist, and I was listening to it, and I was like, this could be a lot closer than people think it would be. Just
I think it would be close. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It won't be a blowout, but I think it will be a lot closer than people will expect. Because they feel Usher's just going to blow Timberlake out. I'm like, nah. Timberlake got hits.
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
What? It's going to be a blowout?
Usher will blow him out, yeah.
Oh, nah.
Timberlake you got to understand, Timberlake got hits. That's not, with these guys, it's not in question. Usher has the songs that we grew up on.
Yeah, I so that's going.
You got to remember, when people are picking songs, people are also picking songs based on their correlation and their how they relate to the records and memories.
So you're right. I get you.
But Timberlake has like a big fan base as well from years ago as well. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
but his fan base more so it basically comes when we were coming of age as preteens. You know what I mean? Usher still had some tracks when we were still kids.
Oh yeah.
So
that's what I was going through. When I was going through it,
if you're talking about the solo shit, yes. But you're talking about NSYNC shit? I don't know, bro. I mean, that's pretty fucking...
Nah, he don't really got a lot of shit with NSYNC. The only shit he could probably play in that battle is, if it happens, it's Gone. He can't play It's Gonna Be Me or Bye Bye. Not in that shit.
He can't play... That's what I'm saying. It's Usher. He can't play pop shit with Usher.
Only song he can play is Gone. His records... He has enough for a battle. Like he had like I feel like he does. When I was listening to it, I'm like, nah, this is gonna go back and forth. This could go down to the wire. But maybe Usher will edge him out by a bit. But Timberlake got hits, especially with the features. That's what saved him too. He has features too. Mm-hmm.
He has hits to come into the battle, but in my eyes, Usher cleans him up, and it wouldn't be. I would say it would be kind of close to get to the 9th and 10th round, and then after that, that's when Usher's like, all right, bet.
No, because I was going through it, and I'm like, hold up, Timberlake got features, and I was like, oh yeah, he do got a lot of features. He got whole features. He got I'm not trying to put you. See the Snoop Dogg song with him and Charlie Wilson. He got that record, the T.I. record. He got the song with Ciara. I was like, and Usher got Jay-Z records. He got the song. He got the Wale records. He got the Chris Brown records. God damn, that's neck and neck. God damn.
Yeah, but he's also got a feature that he cleans up Timberlake on damn near everything, which is
what?
Which is the remix for that Alicia Keys record. The
My Boo.
If I Ain't Got You.
My Boo.
If I Ain't Got You, then no. And Usher got fucking until the end of time with Beyonce.
Yeah, but Beyonce. Hey man, you gotta remember Beyonce stole the show and kind of made that remix. Whereas
but until
Usher
the end of time,
Keys' remix that remix.
Yeah, Usher's cool. Usher's remix was cool, but I like the original version.
But see, that's what I'm getting at. Now it comes
what you mean.
It comes into personal preferences. That's what I'm talking about.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Have a personal bias towards Usher than they do Justin Timberlake.
But then Timberlake will play that Beyonce record, and it's like, you bitch.
Yeah, but again, this is what goes back to what I was trying to tell you a while back, and you don't like it, but it's the reality. There's a portion of black people that don't fuck with Justin because of what happened with Janet.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that for a fact. If he wants to troll him, he should play that Janet record he has on Justified.
But he's not gonna do it.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do that. Yeah, black folks still mad about that shit to this day. It's still crazy to me. So but that's like, I know what you mean. Yeah,
that's what I'm going off of. I'm not going off of the logics of they got hits. So of course they got hits. They're gonna go back and forth. But it comes down to your attachments to those songs. And more people have more attachments to Usher because at the end of the day, it comes down to a black and white factor. Like let's keep it a buck. It comes down to that, and at the same time, what leads into that black and white factor is what happened at the Super Bowl.
Yep. Yeah, I know. And he apologized. Him and Janet probably talked it out and everything. And black folks were like, "That's not enough." But it's.
Yeah, dude, I swear, just seeing your face when you said that shit. Fucking guy.
That's what they sound like. And there's another. So there's that battle, which I think
that's why to me a better battle would be. I mean, it might be the same in terms, but it would be a more fair battle. Is if you do Usher versus Maxwell.
Nah, I can't see that.
But see, you two are saying that.
I could see it. I could kind of see it.
How much Maxwell do you guys know?
I could kind of see it, but
because Maxwell
he got like hits like that, dog. Like I'm saying, Maxwell got Usher.
Maxwell got hits like that. Like his album cuts are hits like that. He's got some hardcore album cuts that.
Yeah, he got some good album cuts, but against Usher though,
that's what I'm saying. Like you're taking album cuts versus hits.
But what I'm saying is I'm taking album cuts that people consider big time hits.
But to the masses,
some of his album cuts were forced into singles. The labels weren't trying to go that route. Some of them that ended up happening that way. And like I'm saying, it would just be a better fight when you factor in black and white. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh, I get you on that. Usher and Chris Brown.
Yeah, okay, if you're talking on that end, I mean, yeah, I could see what you're saying. But I mean, as far as like the catalogs, that one I feel like Usher would smash, bro.
Yeah, but it would be.
Like,
but who can you name other than Chris Brown that could actually go up against Usher at that time? You can't.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So that's what I'm getting at for a better matchup.
So then the other matchup, Loki talked about it this past Monday on Twitter. I saw. Well, I think it just came up. No, this is why it came up because fucking Ja Rule was on Fat Joe's IG Live, and he said that he wants to do a song for song battle with 50 Cent. At first, everyone laughed at Ja, rightfully so. But then, Low-key said, yo, I just looked at Ja Rule's playlist right now, his essential playlist, and he could catch up. And I was like, you know what? Once upon a time, Ja Rule was running shit. And I looked at his playlist, and I'm like, yeah, he could keep up with 50. And then I was thinking about 50's catalog, and I'm like, nah, I don't think 50 could really stand up to Ja song for song and hit for hit.
That's another one where, on paper, it should be close. But the showmanship by 50 would just fuck Ja all the way up. Like from opening,
they're gonna talk shit to each other.
No, but see, that's what I'm getting at. Ja can come talk shit, and then 50 can respond back with, "Ha, yeah, that's funny. Hey, remember when this song fucked your career up?" And then he plays it, and then nobody's talking about that anymore. It's just talking about the insults.
They're just gonna be laughing their asses off.
Who talks the most shit or who gets their point across better? Like, it's 50, bro. Like, you know.
And Ja Rule's gonna try to come with some weak ass response too. That's the crazy shit. It won't even be about the battle. It won't be about the songs no more. It'll just be about insults.
Yeah, that's what's gonna come. 50 gonna come back. Hey, remember how you were supposed to be the greatest of all time? Then this song put you on the Fire Fest. Like me and Jason and the rest of the homies, we were talking about this earlier today. Like it wouldn't be close just because of the showmanship. On paper, the songs sound good together, but the showmanship would take Ja completely out of it.
Yeah, because people are gonna be laughing at Ja, but then they're gonna be like, I'll give the battle to Ja, but the insults I give that to 50.
Nah, I think those insults
if you stay with the music, now I'm talking.
The insults are gonna play a part in the fucking overall.
Now I'm talking strictly the music. Fuck the insults. I'm talking strictly the music.
But you gotta remember, these battles ain't strictly.
I'm talking on right now. No, I'm talking to y'all just about the music now. Fuck the battles. I'm talking about the music right now.
Ja Rule talking about music.
That's what I'm talking about right now.
It's close. I'll still give it to 50.
Yeah, I'd still go 50.
Cause I was looking at Ja's catalog, man, and compared to 50's catalog from Get Rich or Die Trying, and I was like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you can go Get Rich or Die Trying, and then add those songs for the documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude got classics, bro. Like a lot,
so does
like
Ja.
Probably as much or more. Actually, you know what? He's got more than fucking Ja.
No, at that like around the same time period as Ja.
And then in a battle too, though, you can't fucking be playing all that soft ass shit.
Holla, holla.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he'll play Holla, holla, Can I Get Her? And what other songs was he featured on? What else? He was, no, that was DMX. Nah, Holla, holla, Can I Get Her with Hove? And then I feel there's another record he was on. I'm just really thinking about his hood records, and then there was Rainy Days and his pop records, the J-Lo records he had.
Yeah, so your problem is that remember 50 made it not believable for Ja to have those hood records.
Yeah.
It wasn't believable anymore. So, yeah, he can play them, but all 50 got to do is play Heat, and then all 50 got to do is play Your Life's on the Line, and then How to Rob, and then he can play Wanksta for just 20 times in a row.
Seriously.
I guess.
Game over.
I won't even say game over. I think Ja will just get himself out of it. He'll play the wrong fucking record. Plus, they won't even be about the battle, and plus 50 said it's not going to happen anyway. He just laughed at him.
Yeah, it's all hypothetical because I don't see that happening. I'm just saying, yeah, I agree with you. It's going to be. I laughed at Ja from the jump until I thought about his records, and I was like, nah, it would actually be a lot closer.
Still that's what I'm saying.
50. Yeah. 50, you got to remember, I don't think Ja has a classic album. 50 got a bona fide classic.
Really?
Maybe even two if you think about The Massacre.
You don't feel Veni Vici the classic, huh?
Nope.
No.
Not even
hell no.
I like how both of y'all just went, nah. I'm not saying it's a classic either. When everyone talks about Ja's best album, they always talk about Veni Vici, and I'm like, oh wow.
I mean, personally, I would say Rule 336, if anything, but that's
that one, yeah.
Still not it though. You know what I mean? Like, it's still not a classic album.
Yeah,
it's murder. I remember when he did that Loose Change and he spelled murder wrong. It's the MURDREINC. Like, hold up, what? I remember he spelled it wrong during that Loose. They remember that Loose Change disc record he did, the M and 50 and shit. I was like, damn, Ja.
And plus, I mean, when you think about the strength of Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 could legit play 12 songs alone from Get Rich or Die Trying just alone. Yeah. And they gonna go up hand to hand. Like, you talking about hood records. Ain't nothing in Ja's arsenal gonna go up against anything close to Heat. It's just not.
You really like Heat, huh?
you need to go outside and see everybody's reactions to talking about Heat. It ain't just me. Heat did something to a lot of us growing up.
I've seen reactions to it, and I've seen it online and people saying it in person, just like what you were saying. I'm like, yeah, y'all really like that record.
Like, you gotta understand that shit. When that nigga said, if it was smart, you'd be shooking me because I get tired of looking for you, spray your mama crib and let your ass look for me.
Like, for me.
Fam, that's when it took shit to a different level, how we viewed that nigga. Like, it was just like, no.
50's just special.
Yeah, and then you also gotta remember,
really
too,
is.
he can,
Like, for real.
50 can bring in mixtapes.
Yeah, the mixtape. That's what they were saying. They were saying that on Twitter, too, the mixtape shit, when he was, maybe. I smell
can't
pussy.
keep up with the mixtape shit.
At all.
No, that's for
I
sure.
smell pussy. Is that you, Ja? Even though the song had nothing to do with their asses.
Yep.
But he just had to be petty. But yeah, there was that battle. There was that one. And then another thing that Loki talked about, he was saying another battle he felt would be interesting for Jay-Z to go up against, which will be his equal, would be Snoop Dogg. And I was like, At first I really thought about Snoop's catalog compared to Hov's, and I'm like, song for song? That could be pretty close. Thoughts?
Jay versus Snoop would, on paper, is definitely a neck-to-neck battle just off of the hits. But I'd rather see Jay versus Wayne than Jay versus Snoop because there's more of a connection. There's more of a connection there.
Y'all keep saying Jay. People keep saying Jay versus Wayne. I don't know. I can't
Because
see.
you gotta remember when you factor in these mixed, like, again, if you weren't the biggest Wayne fan, so I get it, but Wayne raised a
compared to
whole
Hov?
generation of rappers.
So did Hov.
Yeah,
That's the point. That's why he's saying that it's a good matchup.
Yeah,
So,
You know,
so
they
did
both
Snoop Dogg.
they both raised different generations of rappers. Hov's generation raised Wayne.
Same
and
with
Wayne
Snoop
raised
Dogg.
the Kendrick.
Same with Snoop. Same with Snoop.
Nah, not to the effect.
I don't know, man.
No, because they were talking strictly with records and hit records and and how versatile Snoop is.
raised the generation based off of what you can do just in hip hop, period. But it wasn't really based on the music. It was the fact that you could go and, get acquitted of attempted murder and still make something of yourself and then kind of rebrand and come back.
I'm just thinking of Hov if he plays.
Wayne's music is what, put the battery in Kendrick. And if you got to think about that for a second. Kendrick's biggest influence is Wayne.
I'm just thinking about if fucking Hov would play, I don't know, Give It To Me, and then Snoop just goes, oh, okay, and then plays What's My Name. I'm just thinking of just the drop, and they just go song for song, and I think that would be a lot closer.
Yeah, it was just like hit records, bro. I mean, I kind of agree with Busby on that shit.
Like, I could just
Snoop
hear it in my
versus Jay
mind.
would be nuts.
Because people will kind of be, just for the Hov stands, just to see the Hov stand reaction, be like, oh shit, because how Hov has everyone in his back pocket, and then Snoop don't give a fuck, and then Hov will play some hood records, and Snoop like, oh okay, and then he'll play shit from the Chronic, and then Dre, and then Snoop, and then Hov would just look at him and just play Still Dre, just look at him. Who wrote you that? Just stare at the camera, not even say nothing. Just stare at him.
Like I said, from that aspect, yeah, I would rather see Wayne and Jay, just off of impact. They both got big time, big records. Not saying Snoop doesn't.
I was about to say, man.
I'm just saying,
Snoop has big records too.
Again, this has nothing to do with what Snoop isn't. This has everything to do with what Jay birthed and influence in Wayne.
I get you.
So,
still feel Hov would win.
And like I said, you're coming from the aspect of you weren't that big on Wayne, so in a way you don't understand where I'm coming from.
No, I understand that. I understand the impact that. I understand the impact that Wayne has.
No.
I understand. No, I grew up with Wayne too. Doesn't mean just because I wasn't into him doesn't mean I didn't realize and notice how he influenced the whole genre of music and these rappers.
That's where I'm getting at. It's not a bad thing. It's just, but you weren't tuned in, so that's why it doesn't make as much sense to you, because you're thinking of Jay was the face the entire time. Like,
no, I understand. No, trust me, I acknowledge. I completely understand where you're coming from when it comes to Wayne. I get it. But I'm thinking when it holds up to, I'm just thinking about it, and I'm just like, Hov and Wayne. I mean, it kind of holds sense, like his features here and there. But Hov would still win.
Yeah,
I feel. I feel
name
Hov
somebody
versus
name somebody that would beat him
by a large
like,
margin.
That's not
Snoop.
saying. That's not saying.
I feel
Nah,
Snoop
that's
would
what
be
I'm saying.
close.
I think Snoop has the better shot than Wayne, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's when Loki said that. I'm like, okay, that would be a pretty interesting battle.
Yeah.
It would,
I mean, he has
Snoop has the catalog.
He has the better shot, but
he has the catalog.
What I'm getting
it.
at is eventually Snoop's going to fall off because of this decade. Jay still has hits this decade. That's what's going. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Yeah, with the features. Yeah, with the features probably. But he don't doubt Snoop Dogg either. He could drop a pretty good ass feature. He has a feature catalog too.
Yeah, but not really. I mean, what's something big that Snoop did this decade where it was like
American the Katy Perry record. That was a huge record. No, I'm just saying. You asked me what was a big, huge record. It was the Katy Perry shit.
But name a record in a battle that you would put up. Like we're not talking about.
Can you say Jay-Z playing Heartbreaker? He could play that Mariah Carey record, and then Hov would play that, and then Snoop would play that American party, California party shit, or whatever the fuck that shit
California
called.
Girl.
California Girl, whatever that record that Snoop was on that sold a quadrillion fucking records. That was so random for him to be on there, but I'm like, yeah, Snoop was on that record. Shit. And I remember Katy Perry said the only reason why she made that song because she saw Empire State of Mind, and she was like, man, fuck that. Why does New York have their own anthem? We need an anthem, and I need to put Snoop on it. And she put Snoop on it. And I was like, well, shit. I never cared about that record, but hey, I named it. Shit. And girls go crazy to it.
It's just once Jay throws in niggas in Paris, it's kind of hard for you to go backwards, you know?
I'm
can't
trying
go
to think
back
that
to
you
like
play Drop It Like
1999.
It's Hot. And you could just play Drop It Like It's Hot.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't go back to, because at that point you probably would have already played it.
Who knows? Because Snoop has a whole lot of shit. And so does Hov. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I want to see that battle now.
Yeah,
just for the fuckery.
seriously, I'm looking at the catalog right now, bro. I'm just like, shit.
I'm
This
saying,
would be
man.
nuts, dog.
Because people would be like, oh, nah. But it's like, oh, this is Snoop Dogg we talking about, man. Shit. That would be a close battle.
If they set it up, I'm not going to throw shade at it. I'd watch it.
And then
I would just, I have more of a connection seeing Wayne as Jay's successor.
That didn't happen.
So it's the same thing for me. It's the same thing as seeing Kobe and MJ go up a few times. That's where I'm getting at. I would want to see that.
I get you. It was just like Snoop and Hov. That was something I didn't expect until I really thought about it, and I was like, that would be a good battle. That would be a way good battle. That will make people question Hov. Not question Hov, but it'd be like, because people say, oh, we get Jay-Z and Nas, and I'm a Nas fan. Like, nah, Nas does not have battle records. It would be, and I like Nas, and I like Nas, but no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
he doesn't have records. I was saying Snoop can hold up to him. He'll play that one record that we all love, JC. Jiggle It. We'll tell you all that story one day. One day, not here.
Okay.
I mean, well, I thought we told you that story, Martine.
You think I'm gonna remember off of just a weird ass fucking illusion you put out, man? Come on.
Illusion.
Yeah, it's when you allude to something.
Yeah, alluding. Oh yeah, that's the word you need to use. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, those battles.
I said it right.
It was kind of those battles. I think Snoop and Hov would be interesting. But yeah, man, as long as we're quarantined, everyone got nothing but time. Shit. Megan Thee Stallion asking
the thing
niggas.
is Hov ain't jumping in shit, so I ain't holding my breath.
Oh, me neither. Same with Dre, but whatever. It's just interesting topics. So like, yeah, that's the thing. Everyone keeps saying rappers should get into it, but it's nothing but producers. Because I keep saying I don't feel rappers are gonna really do it like that. So, because 2 Chainz
the only two rappers that have laid down the gauntlet have been French Montana and Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, respect for it. They're
the only ones that swallowed their pride. 2 Chainz laid out the challenge, but Meek Mill's insecure his damn self. I mean, just look at him.
Or maybe they accepted. They just got to wait for Babyface and Teddy Riley to get out the way first.
Maybe.
Probably.
Who knows?
Yeah.
You just never know with these battles, so I ain't gonna jump to say somebody's scared or whatever. Maybe the stipulation that Timbaland and Swizz Beatz told everybody was, all right, Teddy kind of fucked up by announcing everything before we had everything set and planned. So when we have everything set and planned, then you guys announce it. Because you notice they started to do that. They started to do that shit, like especially when they're starting these IG. Like whoever's live it is, they got to pin "This is Verzuz" by Timbaland and Swizz Beatz.
Well, yeah, because they're the ones. Yeah, they're the ones that set the shit up.
Well, no, but you understand that was never happening before. So I think the Teddy thing, when he announced it, I don't think they had it set up for him to announce it yet. So I think now they're following a protocol like, yo, say this, do it this way, and then we'll go from there.
And he was like, oh yeah, it's gonna happen, but Babyface was sick. Lo and behold, Babyface had the fucking virus and shit. He just left that little part out. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Teddy?
Well, he didn't lie. He said he was sick.
I mean, it's not his place to fucking announce that shit, though.
That
too, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying, Teddy better show up. All I'm saying, Teddy better show. He better not pull no fuck shit. That's all I'm saying. He best
you
not
must
pull
not know
no.
who Teddy Riley is.
Well, we gotta know who Teddy Riley is.
You must not know who Teddy Riley is. Teddy ain't running from no fight.
Okay, good for him.
Teddy's career has been based off of I gotta see this nigga. Teddy was
All
battling with
my
niggas
life
and
he
Guy.
had to fight, huh?
Teddy was beefing with niggas and Guy. Him and Aaron
Guy?
still got beef to this day.
Well, all his life he had to fight, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not gonna run. I'm just saying he better have no damn excuses. That's all I'm saying. No more excuses. Let's just get to this shit. Let's get to the shit. Speaking of battles, speaking of Tory Lanez, music dropped, ish. Well, music did drop. Tory Lanez
An album.
dropped.
I ain't listening much.
One album.
Only one album dropped that actually people cared about, and that was New Toronto 3.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it for the most part. And then when I was listening to the album, when I was really listening to it, a thought came to my mind. I'm thinking, why hasn't Drake jumped on a song with this nigga? And then I thought about it. Because Tory Lanez would eat him up. That's why. And he doesn't want to fucking get ate. Pause. Because I've said if there was no Drake, Tory Lanez would be the big time superstar out in Toronto. Maybe.
Possibly.
I don't get that vibe.
What a
They
capital.
just were beefing at the time, so there was no time to make a record.
No. But I'm just saying, like, if Drake wasn't in the picture, like at all, like he's not there. It would just been Tory Lanez would have been the superstar out of Toronto. That would have been something.
That's still the Weeknd, though.
That's debatable.
Yeah, maybe.
That's still
bro.
debatable.
Oh yeah, Weeknd, not the top star, but it's just because he's such a hybrid. Like he can literally he can make an R&B record, he can literally make a rap record. Like he's really just good at both of that shit. He can literally do the perfect balance of it. But sometimes I think the thing he doesn't have the pop. He can make a pop record if he really wants to, because he's done it.
He probably could.
Yeah, he's done it. He literally deboed that fucking Controller record away from Drake. Deboed that shit. That's the reason why Drake don't want to get that nigga on a record. Cause I really feel a Drake and Tory Lanez album that would be on some Watch the Throne shit. Not no Drake in the future. Maybe Drake and Lil Wayne, but I can literally see Drake and Tory Lanez do a record together. But egos. So I don't know why I went that whole tangent.
You gotta remember. So back to the album. I went into it like before I even got to listen. That's when Tory came out and was like, "Yeah, so I dropped this. This is my final album contractually for Interscope. I'm a free agent now." And I was holding. I didn't want to put some of my best records on there because they didn't deserve that shit. So from jump, I was like, "Oh, okay. So now I know what this is." And then I listened to it. And I was like, I wouldn't even call it throwaways. It was just he just didn't put his best records on there. So
these were good records, though. That's the thing.
They were decent. I mean. For me being a Tory fan the way I am, like
because you listen to
they don't
him,
hold up compared to songs that I consider really great in his catalog, but they service for what needed to go on this project. And who's to say that he didn't have a record with Drake ready to go, but he's like, nah, I'm not giving this to Interscope.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. Because he felt
like I mean, you're talking about egos, but shit, they were on IG Live just last week, just chilling, laughing.
Man, that's IG Live.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, the album was cool. I listened to it while I was at work and shit. And he was rapping his ass off. Some of the records were really fire. What was some standouts for your ass?
Not many, because I just listened to it once. I mean, it just none really stood out to me.
Well,
it wasn't it wasn't his fault. I'm not blaming him. If that was the point of it, was I'm contractually giving you this project because I'm fed up with you niggas. I want to get the fuck out of here. I'm never gonna down fair and good business moves to get out of deals to get into better situations. Like I'm not gonna grade your art on that scale. Like I grade other people's art. Like this was more of a business move than it was an artistic move.
I'm looking at it right now. The first 3 tracks, Pricey and Spicy, The Coldest Playboy, and Stupid Again, those were fire. You know, he was really rapping his ass off. Pain, well, to me, it was enjoyable. Okay, when I say rapping his ass off, it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable.
Yeah,
it was easy for the ears. Adidas was cool. Do the Most was like a bouncy record.
That's the one.
Yeah.
For me, like, when I was going through the whole shit, that one fucking stuck out. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a record, you know what I mean?
Penthouse Red, that was his he got his R&B bag for that. Letter to the City 2, that sounded so much like Arbery. It literally sounded like he could ghostwrite for Drake. Like, he literally sounded, he was rapping literally just like Drake. It was like, bro, all right. And then the rest were all right. I mean, and then, you know, it was an enjoyable listen. I was like, I enjoyed what I heard. So I'm like, okay.
Not in the sense of a, like, album.
Whatever. Album of the year. Nah.
Yeah, it's not nothing like that, but, like, the songs were actually really good and shit.
I would actually go back and revisit it. That's pretty much, I would go back and revisit it, you know.
Here.
I mean, I'm always gonna go back and re-listen to it because I'm a Tory fan. It's just like I said, when I know now, having the knowledge of, okay, this was more of a business move.
Like, you feel he didn't try hard enough for you.
Oh yeah,
not hard enough, but it was just like
it's not that he didn't. I don't view it that way. I just view it as, okay, this was a strategic move from a business side because you clearly said you left off your hits. I'm not faulting him for that. Like, don't get me, I'm not in any way saying, okay, you suck for not putting your hits on. No, I agree with them. Interscope was fucking with you. They didn't want to do Sneak. It sounds like they've left them out to dry to clear those samples. So, yeah, no, you're not getting my best records. Sorry, here's what I got. This is decent enough, and we'll rock with it. I can rock with them on that. It's just to critique. When I listen to music, I gotta find a way to give some critiques as well. And so, knowing that business knowledge of what went behind it, yeah, I'll go back and listen to it. I'm just not in a rush to go back and listen to it. I'd rather hear some new stuff that he ends up dropping pretty soon, because what he's done with quarantine radio and just being a social media
quarantine,
he's upped his stock a lot now being a free agent.
That nigga got his shit kicked off. He got kicked out of fucking Instagram, kicked him out of IG Live, and then the Instagram president the CEO was like, yeah, I watch your stuff, but you gotta keep it PG-13. Meanwhile, you got fucking Bad Girls Club, Natalie Nunn pouring fucking all types of dairy products on her ass. Like, really, Natalie? With your big chin ass? Alright.
It was good. It was good on quarantine radio today. He had one chick in the shower pouring strawberry milk on her ass. They called her strawberry milk. He had another chick pouring organic milk on her ass. So they called her organic.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
One chick strawberry milk chick. She pulled out a bong that was a dick, and so he was like, "Whoa, get that shit out! You're going to send me to jail."
Yeah, I remember. I saw that.
Guidelines.
He needs to take that shit off of. He needs to take that shit off of Instagram and find some other shit. Like, man, good shit, Tory Lanez. So, speaking of Drake, this motherfucker, Drake. If you're listening to this, I hope you are. Hire me to A&R. Hire me, JC.
It's too late.
See what you did there? Ding it. That's a ding. But if you're listening to this, just hire me and JC to A&R your album, because there is no way, and Busby means no way, that you left Roland off the Scorpion. Really?
Yeah, that boy wildin'. Big time wildin'.
So apparently Drake is leaking. I'm just gonna say the narrative. Drake's leaking out his records. That's what he's doing. He's just leaking this shit out.
He checking the temperature.
Shit, because last week he was on IG. He was on his boy's IG Live. I guess his assistant, his DJ. I don't know. He was somebody, and the DJ was just playing unreleased Drake shit. And there was this record on there that he played called Rollin', and it was vintage Drake. And apparently it was supposed to be on Scorpion because he said it himself, but he took it off. And I'm like, when you listen to the record, he was rapping. It was vintage Arbery. Like, bro, what? And you just heard this and was like, nah.
Yeah.
What? And then the other song, the Vital, that was supposed to, I guess it was supposed to be on Scorpion. He left it off because apparently it was co-produced by Kanye. That was a great record. That could have opened up this too.
Yeah, but he was like, nah, give him I'm upset. Show these niggas how angry I am.
Give him Ratchet happy birthday.
Yeah, one of the worst songs I've ever heard.
Oh my god.
And that's no exaggeration. That's not to downplay. It's literally one of the worst songs I've ever heard.
Ratchet happy birthday? Oh
yeah.
yes, I know. Oh
Makes
my
no sense
god.
at all.
And it's just to this day, even when we reviewed the album, and I re-listened to that song, and it's like, why didn't anybody come up to you and just tell you, don't put this on your album, bro? He's like, they're gonna buy it anyway, which is true. But dude, this song is gonna live forever.
Yeah.
Money don't. But yeah, because more songs are leaking out on an alarming rate, but that don't hurt Drake because as predicted, he has his 7th number 1 record. Tootsie Slide went number 1. That's a round of applause, I guess. So back-ass. I guess. I mean, it's not so. Everyone was saying, like, I guess people were shocked it went number 1. Some folks. I mean, what do you mean shocked it went number 1? All you motherfuckers were in there doing the hokey pokey. I got into an argument with a nigga today saying, because Drake is pretty much saying he's doing the moon. Put your left foot up and your right foot slide. Right foot up, do your left foot slide. He's pretty much saying do the moonwalk. And nigga was all going like, Drake wasn't doing that in the video. I'm like, dude, he literally said he's doing the moonwalk. He even says who's bad. he even said, and he says Michael Jackson on it. He's like, dude, that's not what he said. That's not how he danced. Did he do that in his videos? I'm like, my brother. I even said this on some Umar Johnson shit. African.
My brother.
African. Have you ever heard the notion, do as I say, not what I do? And he's like, you about to get blocked. I'm just like, all right, nigga.
Yep.
The fuck, man. But anyway, Aubrey, congratulations on your 7th number 1 hit. Like if I counted all his hits, it's What's My Name with Rihanna, then it was One Dance, then it was God's Plan, then it was In My Feelings, and then it's Nice for What, and Tootsie Slide. So that's 6. 6. I got nothing else. Yeah. So, good for him. What's next?
I mean, one thing I'll say about his career that we spoke about earlier in the week, it was, on one hand, like he has a perspective way to look at him. On one hand, it's the critiques we've been pinning him as like he doesn't know his own power. He leaves off greater records for mediocre records. Mm-hmm. But then on the flip side, you look at that same situation from a different perspective, and it's like, wow, he leaves off these great records and it doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't matter.
This is what I mean when I say he doesn't know his power and he doesn't really care about constructing a great album. It's like when you hear those two records, especially Rollin', because I was really listening to that, it frustrates even Drake fans I've seen. They're so frustrated. It's like, why doesn't he do this? Like, he can make a rap album, a really great rap album, if he wants to. But he chooses not to. He gives you Ratchet Happy Birthday. I'm going to keep saying that.
That's what I'm saying. It's a double perspective where it's just like, on one hand, you criticize him for it, but on the flip side, it's just like, wow, how many artists can really say that they don't put their greatest work on their projects and it doesn't matter? They're still shooting up the charts.
The only person I can compare him to is 2002 Eminem, because that's what M was doing. He put Fack on a greatest hits record and went fucking platinum. Double platinum.
That was 2005.
2005. Yeah, 2002 to 2005 M. That's what I mean. That era M from 2002 to 2005. That's the only way I compare Drake, because Drake can literally release horse shit and it will go number 1. Tootsie Slide. Even though I'm not mad at the record, and he was all going like, "Hey man, I just made the record. I don't know if it's gonna be a big dance hit." You black ass lie, nigga. You were going on TikTok sending people this, like, popular TikTok people the record just so they could do the damn dance. Oh my god, he's talking about moonwalking and niggas are doing the hokey pokey. The fuck, man.
So I'm telling you, it's a hood ass version of the Cupid Shuffle.
Shit, man. This nigga, man, he's like, "Oh, I'm just getting warmed up too." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sure you are." But I'm not, like I was talking on the phone about this the other day. Like, I ain't getting my hopes up because you do this shit every fucking time. Mm-hmm. You release the Lucy's that are fire, and then the album drops, and you give us Ratchet Happy Birthday. So that's gonna be the title. Every time he releases some bullshit, it's gonna be Ratchet Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
People still try to fucking give credit to that record. They try to make excuses for that record. Nah. Never in life.
It's called Ratchet Happy Birthday, dog.
When
Like,
you hear
really?
Ratchet Happy Birthday, you supposed to think some ratchet shit, some Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, twerking, crazy, pop that shit. Not that bullshit.
Seriously.
Niggas out his black ass mind. Light skin ass nigga. Nope. Anyways, y'all
Something
watch
must
that
be-
horse shit?
BoJack Horseman? Yeah.
No. The NBA horse shit. The horse
Hell no,
game.
I ain't watch that shit. I ain't
Oh,
watch
wait,
that. I ain't
what?
watch no 2K. I ain't watch that shit.
Hey man, something on
I'm
ESPN.
not that fucking sporny. I got standards.
I
my
got
nigga.
bills. I got bills, nigga.
Nah, fuck the bills. I
Nah,
got
that-
standards.
Yeah,
That's
that too.
me, bro. I got bills, bro. Like, shit. I ain't had
Shit.
time to breathe.
I'd rather watch a Pistons game from 2005.
Shit.
Oh nah, don't go that far. I will not allow you to do that. And I'm not even a Laker
I don't
fan.
give a fuck if they-
I'm
I
not
don't
even
give a fuck
gonna
if they-
allow you to do that to yourself.
Hey, I don't give a fuck if the final scores was 65-63. I'll watch that shit before I watch Horse.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's a tough call.
And
I'm
they
not
taped
watching
it.
Horse.
And they taped
I will
it
watch
too.
defense before I watch Horse.
I
Right.
will watch defense before I watch horse. Oh shit, man! They taped the shit too. That's the
JC,
funniest part. That's the
Yeah.
funniest part.
Motherfuckers
Anyway,
is wild.
what are you about to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say there's something in the air with Canada. Probably should have said it earlier, but fuck it, we here now. Weeknd lost his goddamn mind.
What did Weeknd do?
So Weeknd had the cover story for Variety,
Oh no! Yeah, we should have brought it up earlier. Go on.
and in having the cover story, there's an excerpt that had everybody buzzing. And the excerpt reads, "The Weeknd sound didn't remain unique for long. Within months, moody alternative R&B was everywhere. House of Balloons literally changed the sound of pop music before my eyes," he says without exaggeration. Like, I heard
That is
Climax.
true.
I heard Climax, that 2012 Usher song, and was like, holy fuck, that's a Weeknd song. It was very flattering, and I knew I was doing something right, but I also got angry. But the older I got, I realized it's a good thing. Usher declined to comment for this story. And that had everybody looking at this nigga like,
What kind of shit is
the
that?
fuck is you talking about, my nigga? The cocaine that good?
I could from Weeknd's perspective, I can see how he could think that because the song kind of has Weekend-ish vibes to it. You know, with the music and how and
I
the
was gonna say,
falsetto.
like the beat. Yeah, I could kind of.
The
I
beat.
could see it.
Yeah, with the beat and how Usher was singing the record and shit. Because I remember when I was listening to that record, and I kind of imagined Weeknd on that beat and how he sings it. He wouldn't sing it like Usher at all. But I was just like, because I think what Weeknd did is like he heard the record, he was like, I could have made that record. What the fuck? This nigga's stealing my swag. And that's probably what he thought. I don't think that's probably back in the day. You probably don't feel that way now, but niggas got mad, and it is what it is.
Nigga need to sit back and reevaluate his thought process. So that's what I'm talking about. But that's what I was talking about earlier. A lot of us are biased towards Usher because we grew up on Usher. Like, this nigga talking about hitting high notes and shit. Nah, nigga, Usher was hitting them notes long before you came on the scene.
Of course.
So that's
I
what...
don't know. Personally,
that's
I
what
thought it was just
irritated
about
people.
the production.
I was thinking. I think that's what I was thinking about. I think he was thinking more of the production side of it because
Yeah.
the song
you
sounds.
need to make sure you say that, because when you just say I heard Climax, that means you talking about aspects of Climax. You got to be clear on that.
Well, shit. Maybe it was the whole shit. Weeknd just feeling himself. Shit. If I sold that amount of records and getting an Oscar nomination and all types of shit, I'll feel that way too. And if I feel my mixtape changed the way we listen to R&B music, which it did, and I hear that record, I'll be like, what the fuck? I'll feel like I have some influence on it. I'm looking at it from Weeknd's perspective. I know where Usher was coming from, but, it is what it is. And that album was trash anyway. Song was cool, but...
Well, we ain't
I
talking
don't know
about
why I
the
said
album.
the
We just
album.
talking about Climax.
I know. I don't know why I brought up the album.
Just one song.
I know, just that one song. It was a great. I like both. Hey, I like both Usher and Weeknd, and I like Climax, and I like House of Balloons and Weeknd. Period. So I don't know. People just get mad because it's quarantine.
I mean, I enjoy Usher's response back.
He sang it back.
Yep.
he said nigga in the end.
Yep. Just had to remind the nigga, like, don't think this shit's sweet, my nigga. I used to live with Puff for a year.
Yeah. I was doing coke before you even thought about doing coke.
Yeah, I was doing coke before I graduated 10th grade, my nigga. Step the fuck back.
Eric Bellinger did the shit too. He was singing it.
Yeah.
That's all that. I mean, whatever. I'm not really tripping about it. You know who's really tripping? Justin Bieber. I don't know if he knows what Bieber's been doing, but for whatever reason, he's taking songs from his album and making it into an EP and putting it on Apple Music as a playlist. I don't know what he's smoking, but I was like, dude, this is from your album. Why are you doing this? Made no damn sense.
It's like I tried to tell you, it makes perfect sense. It makes all the sense in the world. It makes perfect sense because when your music isn't good, like the music off that album wasn't good to not only my ears, but many other ears.
Not my ears, I liked it.
You gotta find ways to repackage it to get those numbers up.
Yeah. It's
That's
funny
because
someone tried
they're just trying to get the numbers up.
Someone tried to tell me that Weeknd's album wasn't really selling that well. And that's why he's releasing the deluxe editions and shit like that and repackaging it. And I'm like, dude, he was #1 for 3 straight weeks. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Weeknd's album ain't selling well. Yeah, nobody's album's selling fucking well. We're all in fucking side.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It ain't even the fact. It's not even the fact that we're inside. It's nobody's. A lot of people aren't generating income, so they ain't got the option to choose between Lights and a Weeknd album.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, what's his name? Your boy Roddy Ricch. He's about to go I think, not double platinum, but I think quadruple
he went platinum.
I know he's platinum, but he's about to go another platinum. I think double platinum. I think. I don't know. Whatever platinums.
I think so.
Whatever platinums. He has the biggest song of the year because of this shit. The quarantine, the pandemic just prolonged it for longer. Until until Tootsie Slide came and Drake's just making songs out of his ass.
Yeah.
Some people are thinking oh, Drake could do a care package or some shit. I'm like, man, what are y'all? Man, I can understand why Drake drops every fucking year, man. His music is like McDonald's, shit. Anyway, anything else? Just saying.
Well, first and foremost, let's give Roddy Ricch a round of applause.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
What's going down? Quavo is starting his record label, Huncho Records.
Oh yeah, Quavo was talking to fucking Reese Witherspoon on IG Live this past week. That was interesting.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Huncho will be
crazy.
out there. I don't know if you saw. Well, so yeah, he's starting his label. He's got acts like 904, Reebok, which he's got a song that was in the South before all this started that was getting ready to start taking off. And they just did the video for it. And he's got another dude named Street Bud, and he's got another group called Pop Out Boys. So they're there. He should be making noise with that. I don't know if you saw Boozy on yesterday morning's Breakfast Club. That's a mandatory watch.
Shit.
It's just a mandatory watch. Like the first 3 minutes. The first
Are they
3 minutes,
recording-
I paused it 5 times because I just couldn't stop laughing.
Are they doing the shit from their houses and shit?
Yeah. It was just because he's such a hood nigga. He's not intentionally trying to be funny. It's just
He did.
that's what
serious.
happens. Yeah. Or there was Charlamagne asked him if he had a threesome. It wasn't that the fact that he told him and I got a threesome. It was just his mannerisms when he was just duh, yeah. He was shrugging his shoulders fuck you think I am? I'm Boosie, nigga. Yes, I had a threesome.
What the fuck you thought?
And then they was talking about sex acts, and he's like, yeah, I ate that bitch out 85 Pac-Man.
It's so crazy how go on.
Shit.
Then he said he was talking about how good he whipped his kid's ass. He's just going off on just tangents of shit. That was funny to watch. Watching Gucci's IG live, his wife had to get him off because old Gucci almost came back.
Old Gucci's always there.
He was in the pool talking, and all of a sudden, he realized, I don't know, it just clicked, I'm still Gucci. And so then he, was going off of tangents, and, right when he was going to hit that peak of the Twitter rant, his wife called him, was like, get off IG Live, and then he closed it up.
Boy, get your ass off IG Live.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was funny.
Oh yeah, Tory Lanez. I forgot 6ix9ine was on Tory Lanez's IG shit. today.
Quarantine. Snitch your team.
Quarantine.
Snitch your team.
Snitch your team. Yeah, he said, "Yo, man." He's like, "You better drop that shit. You better drop my new shit before I snitch on you." That's what he said in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
this
I
motherfucker.
literally just saw that shit.
I was like, this motherfucker, man. He really
For
is
real.
checking the temperature. Like, he
Yep.
knows. I'm like, this dude. God's having a sense of humor because I'm starting to see the cases are starting to decline a bit now. And it's like, God's like, oh, so you out now. Okay, let me lower it down a bit.
Right.
All of a sudden, yeah, you can go outside now. So he's like, what?
Let's see what else
shit.
is popping up. Shouts out to Dr. Dre, The Chronic.
Oh, yeah.
While it was been streaming on Apple Music exclusively, starting on none other than 420 Day,
Of
Chronic
course.
will be available on every single DSP.
I did not know. I did not know
will now
that.
be able to be fucking complete as a result of this.
I did not know that. I thought it was literally on everything else. I thought it was on Tidal at least. That's wild.
Nah.
That is wild.
No, it's
maybe
not.
'cause
It's because of the relationship with Jimmy Iovine. Once Jimmy Iovine went to Apple Music,
Apple Music, yes, yeah, when he was on Apple Music, of course, Chronic. Just like how Reasonable Doubt was exclusive only for Tidal and shit.
Yep.
That makes sense.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Since it was this past Easter, Joel Osteen had his service, and I guess he invited Mariah and Kanye.
Okay.
I don't think Kanye showed up though. From what people
I don't
are
think.
saying.
I don't think he showed up either because everyone was streaming. The Pope was live streaming his Easter service, dog. Everyone
Yeah.
was inside. Like, I don't think Kanye showed up because if he did show up, it would have been all over Twitter or all over social media.
Right, but Mariah
Yeah,
apparently showed up.
I hope on TV. I hope via stream. Shit.
Yeah, no, all this was done
Yes.
digitally.
Oh, okay.
He didn't hold
Yeah.
no service. Like all this was done by
okay.
I think they zoomed everything. Zoom's been popping off. I should have
Of
bought
course.
stock in that from jump.
No, it's kind of funny, man, because some people are like, it's so crazy out in fucking, I forgot where, some of these fucking boonies, they're still having church services. Still. Well, and then they get shocked, and then they get shocked when they catch the virus. Like, no fucking shit. God gave you Facebook. God gave you IG Live. God gave you YouTube. You could just literally search a church sermon, and you could just watch that. You could just put church. Just literally put church on YouTube, and it'll show a live stream of church. And you could just sit there and watch it. That's all. I don't know what else to say. I was going to ask how y'all Easter was, but y'all were in the house.
Nah,
And
I was
working.
working, man.
Same here.
Yeah. I was working, bro. Like shit. That's all I've been doing, dog. I actually watched the first full season of Atlanta and shit,
Oh,
and then
okay.
after that, working.
It was crazy because for the first time ever at my house, we actually had like Easter dinner for like the first time, and we never had that shit. So,
shit.
like, we kind of have it, but like not like it never was like we never really cared about Easter like that. Like we do, but not really. It's like, yeah, we care about Jesus when he was born, not when he woke up the second time. But
Nah, over here, I actually took the day off because all the Targets were closed, and I
Oh,
was
wow.
like, there ain't no need for me to shop. Then if Target's taking the day off, then I really need to make sure I take my damn day off. And so I took the day off on Sunday. I didn't do anything.
That's
See,
what's up.
I was gonna drop my employer, but nah, and y'all don't need that. Just know I'm working.
Well, I'm gonna make it very clear. Target ain't my employer. It's just where I
Well,
shop at.
obviously.
Where I shop at.
Where I
Target is the main store.
Yeah. But, yeah, man. Anything else? I feel like some other shit happened. I feel like it happened.
I want to say rest in peace to Carl Anthony Towns' mom, who passed away as a result of the coronavirus.
Yeah, man. Also, rest in peace to go on.
Nah, go ahead and say.
Oh, rest in peace to Travaris Jackson, former quarterback of the Sweet Seahawks.
Definitely. Yeah, we just found that out earlier.
Got in a car accident.
Yeah.
In Alabama, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to him.
Was Christian McCaffrey is now the highest paid running back in NFL history.
Nice.
I don't know what his guaranteed income is, but they said his 4-year deal basically has him averaging out to $16 million a year.
Sheesh. Good for him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and also fucking Roger Goodell's gonna be doing the draft from his basement.
Yep, I was just about to get into that. You better have
That's the
that.
most stupidest shit ever, dog.
You better have that NFL banner and that podium ready to go.
Yep.
For real.
And then have booze and then have his system just having booze, so just to keep the same energy.
Yeah,
Every time he goes up to
exactly.
there, everyone boos his ass.
Use a soundboard and shit.
Oh shit.
What else?
man.
Oh yeah, so they've narrowed it down. I think they got 52 prospect participants that'll be participating in it. They still told the coaching staffs, y'all still can't go to the facility, so you can do this through Zoom. And a part of me is just like, how many of these old ass coaches is really gonna put all this going into Zoom? Like, what if the Wi-Fi crashes? Like, like I'm talking about guys. You guys might be shocked about this, just because of the way technology works. But when I was with the Raiders, there were legit some coaches that didn't know how to work an email.
I believe that.
Yeah, I believe it.
I literally believe that, because that's how my high
Yeah.
school coach was. He didn't really understand technology like that either. So I was
Yeah.
like, if that's how
So-
you're acting, I could just see how the other coaches are.
Yeah, so like what happens if their Wi-Fi freezes or they try to make a pick and it's already been picked, but their screen was frozen, so they didn't know?
Shit.
Like, I'm more interested to watch the draft basically on the potential fuckery, more so.
Can you
than-
imagine them calling their kids like, "Hey, baby, come in here, fix this Wi-Fi." Me, what's it say right here? It says you need to make the pick, Dad. What's it say? You have like 1 minute to make the pick. What?
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
I'm also wondering how many of them are gonna say fuck it and just go to the facilities, and then just
A
set
lot.
up and shop in different offices, so it makes it look like they're at home, but really they're in different offices.
That'd be Belichick. That would be Bill Belichick. I can see him doing
For
that.
real, yeah. He's like, nah, we're still working.
I'm still curious about what the Patriots are going to do this season. I am very curious now.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
Brady, but it's who's gonna be that quarterback?
It's gonna be
Stay
interesting,
tuned.
for sure.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Shit.
Let's see what else. Did you see Tom Brady's interview with Howard Stern?
I didn't see it, but I heard he dropped a lot of game on there. Or dropped a lot of jewels.
Yeah. He was also talking about how guys view dicks in the locker room.
Huh?
Very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like
Next.
it got to the point where somebody then ran with it and created this story that Tom Brady had this soundbite that said, yeah, Antonio Brown had the biggest dick in the locker room and we all made fun of him for it, but that wasn't real. But once the internet found out that he had mentioned
jokes.
yeah,
dicks.
once they figured out he mentioned the locker room to begin with, they just ran with it.
So what was
but
his reasoning for leaving the Patriots?
Well, basically, even though he didn't say it, he got tired of the Patriot way.
Winning.
No, he
Okay.
got tired of the Patriot way.
No. All the extra shit, dog.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he got tired of Belichick running shit. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
basically what it boiled
Pretty
down
much,
to.
yeah.
He got tired of Palpatine.
He also said he got his reminder, his reality check a few years ago when he would go through the season, and then when the off season would hit, he'd be like, okay, now I can get my business ventures and I can do all this stuff. And Giselle hit him one day with like, okay, it's your off season. What the fuck does that mean for me? Because I don't get an off season, and by the way, I make more than you. So what are you contributing to this household? And he
Bitch.
said instead of then doubling down to be like, well, I'm gonna be the greatest quarterback ever, he looked at it from the standpoint of, wow, I could potentially lose my marriage behind this. Let me switch up on some things. And once it all coincides to when he realized his power in the media, that's when all that started taking place.
So what season was this?
Whenever he started doing that a few years ago, when he just started talking more openly to the media and didn't hold back.
I think it's after the 28-3 victory. That's when he started talking like that. After the 28-3 game, that's when he started talking his shit.
No, I think it was before.
I think he was kind of casually coming out, but I remember distinctly after the 28-3 Super Bowl win, that's when he started. That's when he really started open, to me at least. That's when he really started opening up to the media.
Yeah, so
and talking more
it was
candidly.
around that time frame where I just thought that was very interesting, just how
Because that's
he somebody of that caliber, he basically got put in a position where it was your football and your career or your marriage, and he was like, nah, my marriage is more important to me.
then go get married and go party. Get the fuck out of here.
Like that. Yeah, so that was a part of the interview where I was like, wow.
See, that's somebody that realized his power. And well, we're gonna see how powerful you are, because didn't he copyright something for Tampa Bay or some shit?
Tampa Bay.
Nah, he copyrighted
Tampa
the
Brady.
TB. He just copyrighted the TB.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he did the Tampa Bay. That's so fucking dumb.
No, it's Tampa Bay and Tampa Brady.
That's fucking.
He copyrighted TB for TB or something like that too. That was the one I knew about.
Oh yeah, no, I read the other two that I mentioned.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one I saw. I was like, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Tampa
whatever.
Bay and Tampa Brady.
Well,
if you have time, go back and just watch that interview. It was pretty interesting.
Well, yeah, because Sirius is free for now.
Yeah. What else? Oh, speaking of battles, Puff said nobody wants that smoke. Leave me alone.
Jermaine Dupri.
Nah, JD don't want that smoke. Now, more I was thinking about it.
Jermaine Dupri.
Nah, you gotta remember, some of Puff's greatest remixes are at the expense of Jermaine Dupri's original productions, and the remixes are always bigger than his original productions. JD actually don't want that smoke.
Okay, I'll still say Jermaine Dupri.
That's cool.
I looked at Diddy's discography too. I looked at it too and compared and contrast. It'll still be a great battle.
I mean, it'll be.
I'm not saying JD's gonna win. I'm just saying it will be a great battle for my entertainment.
It'll be fun like Lil Jon versus T-Pain, but it ain't gonna be close. All Puff got to do is pull out
a Biggie or Faith Evans.
Hell no. All he got to pull out is Fantasy, the Fantasy remix, and it's pretty much a wrap. It's downhill for JD after that.
Fantasy,
the Mariah Carey, "Old Dirty Bastard,"
and he could just play fucking what Mariah Carey record he could play? He could play Heartbreaker. He could play Sunshine.
Heartbreaker ain't matching up to Fantasy, fam. Like,
yeah, nah.
I know what you're saying. He could. Puff has some of their.
It just don't.
Some of these artists, Puff has their definitive records or their definitive remixes. Exactly. Well, signature songs. Like JD got a signature Jagged Edge song. That's cool. I don't know what a signature Jagged Edge song gonna sound next to a Puff, a Biggie signature song. So.
Or 112 signature song.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean.
Like I said, it'll be entertaining. It'll be fun. But the more and more I think about it, I mean, Puff has anything Hitman related. Puff has at his disposal.
Yeah.
Not to mention when he became a solo artist.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I still feel Jermaine Dupri he's the only caliber opponent I can see against Diddy.
Like I said, it'll be entertaining.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that end.
Yeah,
it'll be entertaining, but it'll be more like Lil Jon and T-Pain when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I can see that.
Because what's JD gonna do when Puff start playing Biggie's hardcore songs? What, you gonna play Bow Wow?
Yeah, that would be exactly what you would want.
Yeah,
you would want that, JC.
Yeah,
you would want that,
JC.
He gonna put Fresh as Ahmed's up against Unbelievable.
Yes, and I will give that to JD. That would be a clean sweep.
Oh yeah, you just lying to yourself now.
For real.
Oh my God, you just don't know my sarcasm. I'm like, God damn.
I want to see Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy. Bow Wow
so this is episode
pretty good.
So anyway,
this is how quiet it got. Like
again, you guys laugh, but if you ain't in the know.
I know. I just don't want to know, and I don't want to see it.
I'm cool. That's it. I know, JC. But
we know. Cool. I just don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it.
Shit, I do, because you gotta remember, showmanship is a part of this. Like, as good as RZA and DJ Premier's battle was, and it was great. It was more of a history lesson than it was entertaining.
I'm sure.
Like I was there for the history lesson. Bow Wow and Soulja Boy would just be complete entertainment.
Fuckery. Yeah, it'll be fuckery.
Like Soulja Boy is the showman, and Bow Wow is Mr. 106 in Park. Like,
exactly why I don't want to watch that shit. That'll be fuck. I'll be probably. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you guys be focused too much on the records. You got to think of those.
Yeah, that's what
looking at it like, bro. I know how these people are, bro. You know
and I don't want to deal with it. I'm cool. Exactly. I'm a grown ass man. I don't want to see that. I mean, it would be cool, maybe, if I was 12. But
they're both grown ass men. Like,
exactly, and they still act like 12-year-olds. I don't care.
I mean, that makes the best entertainment, though.
See niggas act like kids.
Look at Stevie J. Stevie J like 50 years old.
That's you. You watch that Love and Hip Hop shit. Not I.
Well, that's fine, but I think 180,000 others of us would agree that we want to see that.
Okay, they can go right over there and watch it.
That's cool, but I wasn't saying it. All I said was I want to see it, and then you inserted yourself. I don't care what you want to see and what you don't want to see. I'm telling you what I want to see.
Then you can go see it then. You go do that.
You inserted yourself into what I want to see. I don't care.
Well, okay. It was just funny when you said it. We all just got silent. I'm like, well, shit. Soulja Boy, hey, man, you can watch that.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I watched everything else that y'all said y'all wasn't going to watch, and then later on, it's like, oh, yeah, I caught a few glimpses of it. I thought you said you weren't going to watch it.
Shit. Well, yeah, because sometimes I just look. I can peek. Around the curtain.
Nah, nigga, keep that same energy.
I don't want to keep the same energy. I keep it very inconsistent when it comes to shit like that.
Nah, keep that same energy, as them kids say. Nah, you said you didn't want to see it, so don't.
I keep it very inconsistent. I keep it very inconsistent when it comes to that shit. Anyway, what else?
Well, you can always count on me.
Yeah.
If I ain't gonna do shit, I ain't gonna do shit. I'm
Do
gonna
shit.
right up front with you. It ain't gonna happen, bro. I ain't gonna watch the shit.
I'm trying to think of anything else that popped. I don't really remember much of anything. Oh, round of applause to Ray J.
Why? Oh, he was on Insecure. I know that.
Yeah. That's one other thing I love about Insecure, too, is those TV shows that they all watch.
I hate slavery.
Yeah. That shit's nuts. And then when they were watching that prison show.
Yeah.
And then now this new one
power.
where you can tell this is going to be a thing where this new show where they're looking for the killer of this woman. And Ray J just happens to be her ex-boyfriend and was like, I didn't kill her, but I killed that pussy.
I killed the pussy. That was a typical Ray J response. I hit it. That's what he said. And I hit it too.
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
Oh, yes. Round of applause for also Kim Kardashian for slapping the shit out of her sister. I forgot to mention that shit last week. Yeah. She slapped the shit out of Khloe.
No, Kourtney slapped the shit out of Kim.
No, that was Kim that did it.
No, Kourtney slapped the shit out of Kim.
Nah, bruh. Kim's fucking makeup was on the wall.
Kim's makeup was on the wall, bruh.
Yeah, it was. And then Kim came out and gave her receipt. Whatever the case, that was beautiful to see rich people fight. Because sometimes that shit can be funny.
I mean, Kim could have slapped the dog shit out of her. That's cool. But Kourtney literally slapped her face onto the wall. That's a W. I don't care what happened after that. Like, her face was on the
wall. Don't you ever. No, Kim gave her the receipt, man. I saw that slap. Kim went over there and slapped the shit out of her, too. I saw that shit.
It was nice. But Kourtney literally slapped Kim's foundation onto the wall. Like,
seriously, bro. There was an imprint of Kim's face on the wall.
And Kourtney is at the level
eyebrow and everything.
Yeah, Kourtney is literally at the level of leave me the fuck alone and you won't have to see these hands.
Yeah, the Kardashians just fighting with the Kardashians. Coming soon. Well, it already happened, but just more. I thought Kanye would have been felt he was sitting there watching that shit go down. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's at Sunday service.
There ain't no Sunday service. Sunday service in Zoom.
Well, we gotta remember when that was being filmed. That was months ago.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. Talk about now. Yeah. Anyway, that it?
Looks like everything. Let me go through one quick breeze. Rihanna said, "Leave her the fuck alone. She's trying to save the world. Don't ask about no damn album." Let's see. Boozy dropped an album that I'll get to next week because I'll listen to it. Country singer. Well, I don't know if he's country singer, but dude that came out, Rumor, that ended up singing that Rascal Flatts sample on the Blessed Broken Road.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, he just signed a joint venture with Warner Brothers, and then his album's coming out next month.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he has
interesting.
He has a label called Community Records, and they signed an exclusive joint venture with the label. So I don't know what his position is, but assuming he has an executive position with Community Records, that means he gets to sign his own talent.
Good for him.
Hell yeah! I mean, shit. People know how I feel about that song. It's revolutionary. It was bold. I liked it. I want to hear what else is coming from. He dropped a new song called "Dealer." So he dropped dropped a video for it too. Currency dropped an EP with Cardo called The Green Tape. Q-Tip talking about he want to drop 3 albums this year.
Yeah, okay.
Tay Keith is becoming an artist. He has a group called the Fast Cash Boys, and he's going to start working as an artist with them to help build his brand. I think he's also starting a label, too. Man, talk about success. Kid came straight out of college. Even in college, had some hits.
It's for real, man.
It's like, oh, yeah, these are just my
we got hits with Drake, M, fucking Beyonce. Shit.
Ebro still be saying wild shit.
What do you say now?
He called, I forgot who it was. He called somebody his child, and it wasn't.
Oh, he said Kanye. He said Pharrell, that Kanye is Pharrell's son.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, what? No. Shut up, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
go so
nigga.
Good.
Like, he really thought, like, people say that Pharrell would be Kanye, but all of a sudden he said that shit. Nigga was like, what? Nigga, no. Anyway.
Whatever, man.
Whatever. This.
I let Ebro go in and out my ears. I don't put much stock in him.
Yeah, seriously.
I know. It's just, that's when you just gotta keep scrolling. More people should start doing that instead of getting upset. But, you know, niggas in the house, so they got nothing to do but be upset. They're gonna take it out on something. They're gonna take it out on the Twitter.
True.
Anyway, this is episode 178 of the Quarantine Chronicles, the iLLogical Sense podcast.
Remember, if you're gonna say that, you gotta start with the iLLogical Sense podcast first. Like, sometimes we got first time listeners. They're gonna think it's called. You're gonna look for Quarantine Chronicles. Like, what the fuck?
This is the Quarantine Chronicles. This is the Quarantine Chronicles for now. But yeah, this is the iLLogical Sense podcast for new listeners. You can always follow us on the Twitter at Mr. Busby 4 lowercase 08. Lowercase 08. You can follow us on Twitter at iLLogicalSP. You can always follow us on Instagram at the iLLogical Sense, and of course on the Facebook. Austin. Hell yeah!
Of course, on all social media, you can hit me up, JC No Hundreds. All social media. I've been getting a lot of followers just because I've been doing the scorecards on these battles.
Well, yeah, you be going in on that shit. You get extremely dead the fuck serious. Oh yeah, your fucking playlist was kind of smooth too. By the
Appreciate
way,
it. That was the point.
Yeah. Well, yeah, vibes.
It's vibe, man. You know,
it's hard finding to fucking cover anything neon HD. Like, it shows up so many different things. Like, I went through 2 hours just looking for a damn cover before I stumbled upon that picture.
Could have filtered some shit.
I mean, you could have, but shit, I wanted like a vibe situation, like some tripped out shit, and I came across that, and I was like, all right, this will work. I don't have time to keep doing this shit.
You just said, fuck it.
I just wasted 2 fucking hours. What the fuck, man?
But you got nothing but time.
Playlist wasn't even done. I just had the songs.
You were just trying to find a damn cover.
Yeah, I spent 2 damn hours just trying to do it, and then I got through the playlist order in like 20 minutes.
Like, nigga, I could have did this shit already. Yeah. It's all about transitions, man. When you make a playlist, it's all about transitions. That's like the art of it. As soon as when you figure that shit out, it's like a game to me. It's like a puzzle piece.
But it's also about openers, mid openers, and closers too.
That too. You got to find a theme to it. It's an art to making a playlist.
Yeah.
Speaking of playlists, I'm gonna be doing one this week.
Obviously. Why?
Obviously, 420's coming up. The actual day, 420. Yeah. So I gotta do that shit.
It's so trash. 420's actually isn't on a Friday this year.
Monday.
420's on a Monday. Well, whatever. No Hippie Hill. Sorry, potheads.
No,
man, you could say that.
We'll be
but
recording a new podcast on 420.
Oh, yup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be outside for that one.
Obviously.
I've been smoking this whole damn episode. I'll be smoking again.
Too. But
I haven't.
I mean, you know me. I like to roll up, so that's why I got to be outside for that shit.
Feel you.
Straight vape, homie.
I'm straight joints, homie.
Oh well, shit. Also, you can follow me at Beats Be Killing. I'm on all my social medias, and search Venomous, spelled VNMS, on all your digital streaming platforms. I just put out 2 songs. One was The Rhythm. Next one was Modern Day Hippie.
Yup.
And the next one is gonna be called We Don't Smoke the Same. And this shit is fucking flame.
Fire.
I promise. Y'all would like this shit.
Oh, I know I will. But the people
But the
better fucking listen. The people. And I've been walking around. It's kind of crazy. I'm walking around like fucking Bane now. Ain't that some shit? We all walking around like Bane.
Mask and glove.
Shit. I even do the motion. The people. Next time I'm going to look at somebody and say, then when Gotham is in ashes, then you'll have my permission to die. That's like such a gangster-ass line to say. It is a
walk up on somebody and say, San Jose is yours.
The people.
Oh shit.
No, the most gangster shit when he put his hand on that dude's shoulder and he's like, "You think you got power?" What did he say? So you think you got power or some shit like that? Because you think
no, he said, "I gave you money." He says, "And this gives you power over me."
See, that's how I feel about hoe ass. You give me money. You think this gives you power for my vote? Anyway,
oh shit.
It is late.
Yes, it is.
Stay your asses inside, and if you're in San Francisco, don't go to no underground clubs.
Oh,
it's
that's
not
what
worth
it was.
it.
I forgot to bring this up. One last thing. Yeah, Dak and Ezekiel Elliott, they on their way to getting corona. Like it.
Oh yeah, because they had like a big ass party, right? For 30 people showed up.
It's a collision course. It's
in Texas.
Oh,
Texas wants to reopen. Wants to reopen. Go ahead. Not here in the West Coast. Nah, Oregon, Washington, California. They said, we're gonna go on our own time. No one's gonna force us to reopen.
Every time another state talks about opening up, Gavin Newsom's like, all right, so that means we gonna be locked down for another 2 weeks.
No, y'all can open up over there. We can be over here because we flattening the curve. West, y'all. I mean, y'all Googles on that. We don't talk about that shit. Anyway, stay inside. We out this bitch. Peace.
Peace.